That Pete Carroll yet. Mm-mm-mm.
They fucking should fire his ass. That's for damn sure. But I would
That's
just
what I'm
hold on to
saying.
him. I would 100% just hold on to him until the end of the season,
Season over with.
then
Yeah.
get rid of him. Then that's what I would
Right.
do.
Right. It don't make no sense to get rid of them now. Then they have to get a whole new coach and start the process all over again.
You might as well just let him lose. I mean, if that's the case, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, figure out. Mm, mm, mm. Nope. Just trying to figure out my screen. Sorry.
what happened, bro? What? No, you got to turn this shit down. You can't come in here. No, you can't sit in here, bro. You got to go out there with mom, and man, I already told you about that. Here, you got to take that out there, dude. Here. Hey, I get that, but you can't have that tablet on in here, man. I'll copyright my videos, dude. Let's go. All right, you can't watch here right now. Come on. Hey, look it. I'll come get you. All right. Your 2 things. You want to lay up here? All right, get up there. All right, that's okay.
Oh, oh, the good old days.
Yeah. They don't know how good they got it, man. They don't know good. They don't know how good they got it.
All right, lay back. Lay back and relax. All right. All right, you little bugger. I swear. He's about to get all pissed off.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the whale.
Oh, yeah, it was about to happen. It was about to happen real fast.
Yeah.
Yep, he was about to be all mad. So basically, we can just, well, I guess we can wait a minute and then we can get to yapping. I don't know, dude. I think at the end of the day, before we start any topics, I mean, I just think there's a lot of shit going on here. But there's also a lot of shit that I talked about throughout the whole year where I feel like we could have easily fixed the team right away, and that's something we'll talk about here in a minute. But
Cool.
Yeah.
I just feel like unless this was planned, it's got to be easily one of the worst seasons to ever go down in the history of the Raiders when it comes to just player loyalty, fucking just evaluation, just straight evaluating players at any level as a head coach. It's embarrassing. Like it's easily the most embarrassing year
And
ever.
then I found out that Tom Brady didn't even Tom
Something like
Brady bought Jim Kelly. I mean, yeah, Jim Kelly. Tom Brady bought Chip Kelly over, but Pete Carroll didn't even want Chip Kelly. Ain't that something?
Well, I mean, I think there's a lot of difference in there. Tom Brady didn't want fucking Pete Carroll, huh? So, I
Mm.
mean, fucking, there's a lot of differences in that conversation right there. If it would have gone around, like I've said in that conversation, that
What's up,
Tom
Adam?
Brady advocated for,
So,
What's
D.
up?
he don't hire him. He don't have the choice to hire him. That's done by Pete Carroll and fucking Spytech. So if it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
fit him, and if Chip didn't want to run the offense that Pete asked him to run,
Right.
then he shouldn't have did it. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into that as grown ass men decisions. He could have just stayed in Ohio and won another championship. I mean,
Yeah, Ohio State. Yeah,
there's a
man.
lot of
Should
things
have
that
kept him
could
there.
happen in that deal that he chose. So I would say you're too good, bro. Don't worry, she's gonna take you tomorrow, man. You're gonna get looked at tomorrow. Yeah, she's gonna take you tomorrow, bro. And I would just say, like, for to start out the topics, about Pete Carroll and Geno have to go. I mean, I would
Yeah.
just say at the end of the day, like, this could have been avoided easily right off the beginning of the season. I mean, any coach that comes in, like, especially like Pete, for instance, and well, before we start, man, salute to the chat, salute to everybody here on the panel. Really do appreciate all you guys popping up. Salute to Adam, Harvey, and Mike. If you guys want to give a shout out, feel free before we get going.
Hey, what's up, everybody out there in Raider Nation? It's the #1 Raider stunner. What? Salute Dustin. Salute Adam. Salute Set Time Raider Mike. And we got some serious topics that we need to talk about this broken down jalopy team.
I'll just say thank you to all the people, or to all the people on the panel, and thank you to everybody in the chat that's watching this stuff. I mean, it's not easy being a Raider fan, yet here we all are. And so salute to every one of you.
What up, y'all? Salute to everyone in the
We'll see
chat.
you
I
on
know this
tonight.
season
Go see.
sucks again, but hey,
Well, she has
that's just
something
what
to put on
happens
your
with this
teeth. Go see.
organization.
Go. Maybe she has something you can put on it. Get the ice pack.
Mm, mm, mm.
All right. Well, you got to get something. Here, I'll hold this. Open.
I gotta say my
Open
favorite
the door.
statement.
They can't hop
Watching
up
the
here.
whole Raider season make you want to lose your religion.
Something on your tooth, man.
It does, man.
All
It
right.
does.
Come out. Open the door. Open the door, bro. All right. I got you. I love you.
Big hug.
I will give you a big hug.
No,
You want to get
What's the big hug, man? Not that little small hug.
bro.
There you go. That's a big hug.
I love you, bro. You know that love get them tickles in there. All right, if you go get your tooth looked at by mama, and then if you want, you come back and lay down. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, your tooth hurt. I wish I can fix it, but I'm not a dentist. I can't fix your tooth, man. But tomorrow we'll take you to the dentist. Your mom already has the appointment, so they can take care of it. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. That's a big hug. That's such a big hug. We need some air. I need air. Oh. Yeah. All right, go see your mom. All right. All right, go see her. Get that open. All right, go.
Whoa.
Watch your fingers. Close my door. Close my door, fool.
What do you do?
Either way, I'd say with Pete. So like Pete preached the whole time about coming here and winning, right? So like it was his philosophy about winning, and to come in here with the roster that we had and the team, and him talking about the secondary and being all right. You gotta have to go, bro. I can't just go. You gotta go out there right now. That what? All right, but go ask her. No, bro, come on. You're gonna have to. You can't just come sit in here the whole time, dude. Either way, frickin', you have Pete coming here preaching about a team and culture that he wanted to create, build this, that, the other, and he's supposed to be this great evaluator, Super Bowl champion, all this shit. It's just this whole slew of shit. And from the get go, I've said, man, like if the Raiders just bench fucking Geno, we can figure out if this is going to be a quarterback problem or if this is going to be a fucking uh, O line problem. Like is this Geno or is this the fucking O line? And all year, fucking Pete, he won't play nobody else. Fuck, can't get a guy in there to save his fucking life. Until Geno just got dirted on, dude. He wouldn't have even got another chance at it either. But tonight, it just shows me. That it is a fucking Pete and Geno love affair. It's a Pete and Geno love affair where he just going to play his boy. No, it doesn't matter if the team's better or not with the different quarterback or not. He's just going to play Geno. When you threw Pickett in there tonight, the first rep, it was a little bit, here and there. Second rep, fucking dude just strolls right down the whole fucking field, no problem. And people will say, oh, it was towards the end of the game, garbage time. Okay, Geno played in those exact moments and couldn't even move the fucking ball. This guy come out here and embarrasses these motherfuckers. It's like I've said the whole entire time. What have I said about playing fucking Jack Besh? Put the guy in, let him get fucking reps, dude. He needs him more than Dante Thornton, dude. He's not complete or catching the ball. Fucking this, that, the other. They put him in, and here comes Pickett. Fucking two fucking back-to-back passes right to Besh, right downfield. Third pass right to fucking Cedric Jackson for a touchdown, dude. Like I've said, the reason that these players aren't going to get developed or get any better is because Geno waits for certain individuals to come open. Lockett, Bowers, fucking Trey. Like he's not throwing to the open player. Like that's not how Geno plays ball. And tonight just shows that when Pickett came in there, Pickett's throwing to the open player. He's throwing fast behind the line, dude. He's not holding on to the ball that long. He's getting it out just right away. I mean, I've said this. Is the O-line the greatest O-line? No. But last year, fucking Aiden and everybody played behind the exact same line with Colton Miller and minus fucking Alex Kappa. And I think the guy that we had last year sucked even worse than Alex Kappa. So even at the end of the day, AP had it breaking the top 10 at the end of the season. So if I'm just being honest, man, when you put Pickett in there, Pickett made that team look 100 times better. It was way faster, way more fluent, right on point, dude. Just bam, 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 bam. I mean, Pickett came out there and just balled out in the only few reps that he had. It wasn't even fucking close. It wasn't even close. So now this is the other question that I start to have. Like, what the fuck's going on in camp? Like, what's going on in practice?
Good
You can't
question.
tell me that Pickett came in tonight and looked that fucking good, but he don't look like that during practice. Like, what the hell is going on here? It's becoming just too much of a biased game to sit here and say that we're going to get better. We're, this, that, the other. If Geno is going to go out there with the fucked up shoulder, fucked up hands, and not, Pete ain't pulling the fucking guy. It's to the point where Geno just physically cannot play no more. Pete is not trying to protect nobody. He's just trying to play Geno and protect his career, dude. And I've said this, dude. If we would have just moved off of Pete, and Geno in the midseason, we could have probably easily made the playoffs. Like I believe our team is good enough. Receiver, I've talked about it all year long, dude, about having Bowers, fucking Genty, fucking Thornton, fucking Besh, Trey. I mean, we have weapons offensively, man. Just can't get the quarterback to distribute the ball. I mean, I would love to see a game, and I don't even know if Geno's done it yet this year, but I would love to see a game. Has Geno distributed the ball more than 5 fucking receivers in a game?
No.
Fuck, there's quarterbacks out here distributing the ball to 11 different receivers fucking, throughout a game. This fucking guy probably throw to the same 3-4 dudes the whole entire time.
That's what O'Connell used to do too. You throw it to multiple
Damn
receivers.
right. And fucking, I've said it.
And Derek Carr.
You can't sit and say that you're trying to do what's best for the team if all you're doing is keeping Geno in there, even when he looks like dog shit. Like even when he looks like dog shit, You're trying to keep him in there to benefit what? What is it that Pete Carroll's benefiting from this when Geno is just sucking? It's
Yeah,
like,
you know, it's a damn shame when your tight end got to be your wide receiver.
dude, you gave Geno the money already. Why don't you just say, fuck it, Geno, you're paid, man. We were going to have to bench you. It's
Yeah,
just what it is. Like it was never meant to try to win this year. And then we're sitting here right at the end. Geno gets hurt, and here we go. We might win pointless games again. We're going to go out here and win pointless games.
Right.
Take ourselves out of this fucking draft right here where we can end up with a guaranteed Fernando Mendoza because now they'll probably have to play Pickett in this next one. And Pickett just looks way sharper than Geno looks, period. Not even close, dude. Like Pickett running around out there just dotting up motherfuckers, dude. I mean, again, I just don't know what the hell they're watching in fucking practice. Like, what is Pete evaluating in practice when he looks at Pickett and when he looks at fucking Geno? I mean, Geno, look at Pickett doesn't get to play with the ones, okay? When you practice during practice, he plays with the twos. Geno gets all the reps with the ones. That's how it goes down. And for Pickett to come out there and just have instant success with those guys and look the way that he did. And again, I'm just still more baffled over the Cedric Jackson touchdown because Geno would have never thrown that ball.
That was a nice fucking pass.
Like between
I like that.
And there's something about Pickett that I've said Geno hasn't been able to do all year. I've said Geno doesn't throw players open. He's always throwing right behind them, throwing right at him. Geno can't throw a player open. Pickett fucking throw Cedric Jackson open right between two motherfuckers, literally right in the fucking hand. I mean, beautiful pass, dude. Beautiful pass.
Geno just throws lasers or straight shots. Whereas Pickett, he layered it in. That's what I've been saying for weeks. Geno cannot layer a ball in there between a corner and a safety or a linebacker in the corner. That's exactly what Pickett did on that touchdown to Cedric. I mean,
the pass that had got me when Jamarcus Russell 2.0, when he had snapped the ball, he had threw it to the ground. I'm like, man, what are you doing, man? Then the next pass he did, he threw a high pass to Trey Tucker. He threw it over Trey Tucker's head. I'm like, damn, Geno, you in Las Vegas. You throwing the ball to Reno, Nevada. And Sack Time Raider Mike, please follow me on my Instagram because I sent you a friend request, by the way.
When did you do it?
I did it last week. Mm-hmm.
What's your name on Instagram?
Same as mine. Harvey Wright Jr. Yeah.
What? Audrey? What?
Harvey. Not no damn Marjorie.
Oh, Harvey. Dude, I thought I fucking sent you a friend request back or a follow back.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
No, because I have 5 people that's following me, but you're not in there. So obviously you didn't accept it.
My bad. I thought I did. I will.
Yeah.
Harvey Raider Stunner. That's what you are on there.
Yeah, Raider #1 stunner.
Maybe I just didn't know who you were.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, Raider #1 stunner. Yeah, that's me. Same thing like my name on here. Yeah. But everything else, but the way you spell it is lower caps. You don't capitalize it. You lower it's RAIDER, then underscore, then 1, then STUNNA.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out after the show. But I pretty much follow everybody except for the ones you get all the girls that aren't really you don't know if they're girls or robots or computers, which is what they normally are. Other than those, I pretty much if they have anything Raider in their photos, I send them all that.
Yeah, but like I said, it's like Geno Smith. It's like Geno Smith got his hooks in Pete Carroll. so bad that is this he won't bench him or anything, man. You know, because the time when he played for him when Pete Carroll was at the Seattle Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? So I guess they close like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting when you're trying to fix a broken franchise, dude, and we may have the players
Hmm.
right here on the roster right now, and
Exactly.
we're not even fucking putting them out there to make sure. We're so locked in on Geno being the quarterback because of Pete Carroll that
Yep.
that he can do no wrong. He can do no wrong. We we don't change him. We don't evaluate players fairly or any way, shape, or form. I mean, we
Right.
ourselves are hurting the team having a guy like Pete Carroll bringing his own guy like Geno. Like there should be rules against this going forward in the future. Like a head coach shouldn't be able to bring his own quarterback unless it's fucking Tom Brady himself. Like I
Yeah.
think whenever these guys try to bring in their own quarterbacks, like fucking Geno Smith, fucking Gardner Minshew, and now fucking or Geno Smith, Gardner, and Jimmy G. I mean, all these guys have been these other guys' guys, and none of them have worked out in any way, shape, or form. And I've said it. What have I said the whole year? Why they haven't let another quarterback take a snap behind there? Because the other quarterback would make Geno look like shit. I've said it straight up, dude, plenty of times that they're not going to allow another quarterback see that field because if he makes Geno look embarrassed, it's on. And tonight it
Yeah.
just showed like they keep on blaming the O line, blaming the O line. Like, listen, I get it, dude. There's lines that are bad that are going to give up some sacks. That goes all over. Did you guys see the Texans and Chiefs game tonight? It was left and
Yeah.
fucking right for both fucking teams, and they're two of the best that fighting at it out there in the NFL. So it's not uncommon that an O line gives up fucking sacks here and there, fucking multiple per game. It's the
Right.
difference is what do you do when you're in that pocket? I've said it all year, like that. I've said it all year. The pocket gives Geno sometimes some of the best time in the pocket. He just can't get rid of the fucking ball. Like he just absolutely can't get rid of the ball. He don't look through his progressions. He don't throw people open. He doesn't anticipate where somebody's going. I've said they change out fucking him for Aiden, dude. Aiden, at least once he gets a hike, it'll be 2 seconds in, and he'll be out throwing fucking on the right side for Trey to burn the fucking dude. Like Geno doesn't do things like that. He creates his own problems. Tonight showed in multiple possessions tonight that Geno held onto the ball way too fucking long in a good fucking pocket. So he
Yeah.
didn't go through and then say, hey, all right, right here, what does everybody say? Geno's mobile. Okay, after you hold on to the ball for 5 fucking seconds, you would think you're going to take off. Patrick Mahomes, between that 3 and 4 seconds, he's already trying to look and go somewhere, dude. And not only that, sometimes even when he says hike, he's looking to go somewhere, trying to throw somebody open. Geno doesn't do none of that. And I don't even know
No.
where that myth came up, dude, that Geno is such a mobile quarterback that he was going to run for first downs and,
Yeah.
make
Right.
offensive lead, dude. I mean, that's a fucking joke, dude. Like,
Exactly.
it's a joke. And I've said it like I don't know why nobody has argued or fought or screamed and yelled out there to be like fucking either bench Geno or fire fucking Pete to the extent that we need to play a backup. What have I said? You got two guys on the contract, dude. One that fucking Kenny Pickett at $15 million, $10, $15 million contract come back next year, and you have Aiden O'Connell for his fourth year under us. Like you have to figure out who these guys are going to be, especially if you're drafting a Fernando Mendoza in the beginning. And then let's just say, for instance, like you have a Daniel Jones situation, all right? Daniel Jones was outcasted in the NFL as one of the shittiest quarterbacks in the Giants organization that there was. He wasn't going nowhere, blah, 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 blah. He goes over to the Colts, and the guy resurrects his career. He's over there having a great year till he fractured his fucking Achilles today. And now
Oh,
he's
did he really? I didn't know that.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's done for the season today. So
Uh,
long story short, like Jones was having a phenomenal season. There's nothing to say that Pickett don't get in that same exact fucking type deal, and he has the fucking resurgence in his year. Like Would I hate that if we go out there and fucking Kenny comes out and wins the last 4 games? It would depend on how he wins them. If Kenny comes out here and just kicks the shit out of people, and he's like, hey, I can fucking win here, like I would have no problem with us dropping down our deal, not picking up a Fernando Mendoza and then putting the pick somewhere else, because at least I know behind this shitty line and all this bullshit deal, Kenny Pickett's shown he can win behind that fucking team. So are we going to fucking fix the O-line? Yes. Even if we draft a quarterback, they're going to fix the O-line. Like, to go into this next offseason, and for any person that comments in a post or comments in a comment section that says, like, oh, if you get a quarterback, you still got to fix the O-line. No shit. No fucking shit. You don't think you're going to get a quarterback line this year? Like, 100%. They got 10 draft picks, dude, 100 some odd fucking $1 million. They're going to most definitely fix the O-line this year. But they may not be as bad as people may be thinking, because you look at Caleb Rogers. Rogers looks really good right now in the game, dude. Like today, played the whole deal. The guy just kicked ass, dude. Like the guy's a really good fucking player. And just like I've said for the
Yep.
last few weeks, play your rookies so we can start fucking getting shit going, like
We've all been preaching for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
they had some good deals with Caleb Rogers on that line. You go get Colton, you bring JPJ back, put him at center. You put Meredith out there. You fucking bring Rogers over at the other guard. You may need to move off of Glaze and put Grant, but you may already have players to fix the fucking line. It's just like we don't know the story of what Pete may have told Chip or Chip may be lying about. But I do know at the end of the day, it's already shown in this game today. Our run game just still sucks. I think it's part of the offense, just no fluidity, dude. I bet anything that if you start Pickett and he starts throwing over motherfuckers just like he did. I mean, what do you have? Like 90 fucking yards and 2 fucking possessions of the
He
ball?
had half the yardage Geno did the whole fucking game,
Yeah, and he fucking
and
did that
at
with like 2
129
possessions
passer
of,
rating. At 129 passer rating, yeah, he had half the yardage Geno did in the whole game in
yeah, I
the
think it
little
was
bit
like
he played.
95 yards, dude, and a
90
touchdown.
something, yeah.
Yeah, 95 yards and a
And
touchdown.
we had a total of 180 passing yards, so he got half of them in the small amount of time he played.
Yeah, and I mean, that's all I say is like having a guy like him that can throw the ball down, open up receivers, that'll open up the run game right away, dude, because
Oh yeah.
people have to play off. They'll have to respect your fucking offense at that point. With Geno, nobody respects it. Listen, for the last 3 years, I've said this every single time. I've said nobody respects Jimmy out there, so they'll just play right down in the fucking box. They don't give a fuck. They know he can't throw deep. They
Right.
know he's going to throw interceptions. They're not even going to challenge fucking Jimmy. Then you go to Gardner. I said the exact same shit. I said the same shit about Geno when they said, oh, Pete's going to bring. I'm like, that'll be the biggest fucking mistake. Like, these guys suck, dude. I've said the same thing about all 3 quarterbacks. They're just damn near a spitting image of each other, dude, to the fucking T. And again, it's just so pathetic that I get it. Like, Geno wants to go out there and play, but he's doing it for the wrong reasons. Like, he's clearly doing it for the wrong reasons. And now we see why they're fucking doing it. Like, Pete didn't have a choice but to play Pickett for what, a whole entire quarter? Like, fucking, the end of third, fucking whole fourth. Like, he didn't have a
Right.
choice. And only
Right.
got 2 possessions out of it because the Chief or the fucking oh fuck. The Broncos fucking had the ball the whole entire possession of that last almost 6 minutes, 7
6
minutes.
minutes.
They had 3 8-minute plus drives.
Yeah, I think we only got the ball back with somewhere around 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and
We had 19 some change in time possession. They had 30 and change in
yeah, Pickett
possession.
went down there and scored in
Or
like 2
40,
minutes.
excuse me, 40. Yeah.
Pickett went down there and scored in like 2 minutes. When you look at that shit, Cedric Jackson pass, that was from the 25-yard line. He was
Right.
back at the 30 when he dotted that full like he did right through that 2 motherfuckers. Split both of them. Show me a play where Geno's done that all year long.
I
Show
was
me.
going to say, when's the last time Geno threw a pass in the air for 25 yards?
Dude, he ain't. That fucking was a bead
Uh,
line, 30-yard bead line right between 2 people for a touchdown. Just clean as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I've said, you have a better chance to develop your players using a different quarterback than you do Geno, and it's not even close. And you want to know if you got good players? How, I've said it. The line may not be the best line, but it also ain't good line when you have a shit ass quarterback back there. I mean, fucking, when you look at Patrick, when you look at fucking the Texans, you look at the Bills, you look at any good powered quarterback, they all get fucking rush sacked like that throughout games. It just happens, dude. Like, it just happens. So I don't know, man. Like I've said, I knew it. I knew if we just put somebody else back there that can read his progressions faster, get through the plays a lot quicker. Like, look how Pickett looked in Greg Olson's offense versus Geno and Greg Olson's offense. I mean, Pickett looked like a fucking superstar, and he's a backup.
Yeah.
He said, I never imagined Pete Carroll to be this brained. I mean, Pete Carroll's a dumbass. I mean,
Yes.
as much as I respected him in Seattle, it's like for him being on our team, I absolutely can't stand this fucking guy. Like, I absolutely can't stand this fucking dude. Like, it's just a joke. It's a joke. It's pathetic. And it's just, as much as I wish Mark would go out there and just shit can this motherfucker right now, like, I would love it. But we're not going to do it. And I mean, I hope he APs this motherfucker. Like, I hope he APs him and Jack Del Rio's him, and fires the season. But he better because this guy is fucking horrible. And Geno is just fucking pathetic, dude. Like,
Exactly.
you can't convince me. Like, I'll tell you right now, like, if they're telling me that we're going to go and watch this motherfucker next year, I'll be like, bullshit. Might not even watch the Raiders next year. I might fucking watch somebody else. I mean, I will, and Pete next year. I mean, I'm a diehard Raider, but I'm not going to sit here and go another year of my life fucking supporting. How is Mark ever going to fucking get over the fact, like, this is where I feel like this is why Mark and them do it. Raider fans are just too loyal. They'll just eat shit. Like, they know Geno and Pete suck. They know they're going to get better. No development, no nothing. And they would march them out there next year, and everybody would be talking shit all year long, but they would watch every game and still go. It's just
Right.
it's like, if you're going to get a point across, you have to go on strike. You got to go on motherfucking strike, just like the union go on strike when they ain't getting paid. Like, you got to go on strike and show Mark, like, hey, fuck your team, dude. Like, if you're not going to fix it, like, we're not going to watch it. But if you just keep going out there and buying gear and showing up, he's just going to keep putting the same product on the field. There's no need to fix it. Like, I heard hella people tonight sit here and say, like, there's hella fucking Broncos fans in there. Mark don't care whose money. You think he gives a fuck if it comes from somebody in an orange jersey or a black jersey? No, he cares that
make money, period, man.
That's all he cares about. He just cares the stadium's sold. He don't give a fuck. Money's money. He don't care where the fuck the money comes from, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it's horrible. This whole thing's horrible. We're all a product of our own fucking. We're a product of our own demise, dude. Like, we will just kill ourselves.
Well, I was watching a chat or watching a show, and somebody came in chat said something pretty prolific that I actually remembered. He said, this organization seems to care more about dollars and cents than they do wins and losses, and that's a true fucking statement.
Yeah, it is. It
It's
is.
sad to say, it's sad but true. But Metallica.
Right.
Look, dude,
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
sad that it's sad when a guy like Brian Schottenheimer goes over to the fucking Cowboys, starts fucking head coaching job over there, never is calling plays, never done nothing to that caliber, and having a better season than we're fucking having on a Super Bowl champion coach that said that we had a built team ready to win. Like, it's pretty sad that those guys go and make a Parsons trade where we sit here and cry over if we're to fucking trade Max, we're never going to fix nothing. We're never going to get better. We're never going to do this. We're never going to do that. But Jerry Jones fucking trades Parsons and then talks about how we can't stop the run, blah, 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 blah. And then the next thing you know, he has one of the best D lines in all football just about a week fucking later, turning the whole thing around, making a push towards the fucking playoffs. We don't do no shit like that. We have no office that wants to win to that type of caliber where they're willing to put fucking shit out on the line to fucking go out there and make it. People sit here and say every time that I bring up that, well, I think, man, maybe it's time that we fucking move off of Max. Max has been injured fucking over the last few years, dude. He hasn't finished a season in 3 fucking years now. And if Max doesn't finish out the season this year due to another knee injury, that'll be 3 fucking straight years. Max hasn't finished the fucking whole entire season. Not only that, in 2 years, Max has had 6 surgeries from his hand to his knee to his body, dude, and that shit starts catching up with players in the NFL.
Exactly.
When they say the biggest thing in fucking the NFL is once one player starts getting surgery work done on him, it's just a repetitive fucking thing. And then the next question becomes, how long can the player withstand the pain to play the game at the fucking level that he plays it? Like, it's just facts, And when we're sitting here saying, like, Max, dude, don't take himself out of games, he doesn't reserve himself, dude. Like, if we look at the pass rush, dude, Max's pass rush is falling off this year. Is he a great run defender? Yeah, he's a great run defender. Nobody's going to argue who fucking Max is, dude. But I've said this hell of times. Max is just Max. There's nobody else on the team that equivalates Max and from anything Max does, dude. And if we're going to lose for the next few years and Max can give us 2 first-round picks, maybe even a third, even maybe 2 firsts and a second, 2 firsts and a third, fucking 3 first rounds, like those picks can help fucking change the team. And when people sit here and say, well, you're not going to be able to replace Max. I'm not trying to replace Max. I didn't get those picks to replace fucking Max Crosby. I got those picks to fix the fucking team. Maybe I fucking put it on an offensive lineman. Maybe I put it on a fucking cornerback, dude. Like, I put the fucking picks somewhere else. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to fix the motherfucking team, dude. Like, we are not at a fucking point, in my personal opinion, where we can go out there and just have the luxury to sit and say, hey, Max, let us keep paying you $30 million for the next 3 years while we go out and win 4 fucking games a year. It doesn't make no fucking sense, dude. Like, I've said it. If you put Pickett in there, he has instant success over there with Tucker and all those guys behind this same fucking line, and he goes out and fucking starts putting up 30 fucking points in a fucking game. Guess what? That line looks a lot easier to fix now, doesn't it? You're a product of who's behind the motherfucker. It's just fucking facts, dude. Like, and we'll know. Let's say Pickett goes out and plays against the Eagles, and he goes out and has a competitive game behind that same shit. What's the excuse then? Like I've said it. I'm not going to sit and say the line is a bad line. There's a lot of injuries. There's a lot of moving parts, dude. Like, of course, the fucking line is a bad fucking line. But again, people win behind bad lines, dude. It happens all the fucking time. Like, Geno just gets murdered. He gets murdered, dude. Fucking guy. He's the most sacked 4th down fucking guy I've seen yet. I don't think I've ever recalled dudes hiding the ball on 4th down and taking sacks. Like, it's just crazy, dude, how this dude runs around fucking what? Huh? That's good. You should have left him in here. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You should have left him in here.
Hey, Adam, I sent you a friend request on Instagram also.
Yep. All right. And he's probably laying on his tooth.
Too fair.
All right. I'm not. Well, I don't know, man. We'll see in a minute. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think there's just I think the team, when we keep saying salute Al,
Slow fellas.
There it goes.
Slow fellas.
Like when we keep sitting here saying how bad the team is, like, look at it like this, okay? Is there bad parts in the team? Yes. Should we have a rebuild? Yes. I don't even care if Pickett comes out here and wins the next 3-4 games. I still believe you have a rebuild. Like, look, dude, we've gone through multiple head coaches over this deal, and we've always had the same problem. Can't stop the run. Fucking defense plays good some games, fucking gets shitted on others. No competitive fucking games out there. I get the scenario where people say, oh, they played good in the first, but offense don't keep up, fucking fall off 30 points in the second half. Like there's no consistency behind this team, no matter who the head coach is or who the fucking players are. There's just no consistency. 4 fucking years later, fucking 10 years before that, there's just no continuity between any of it. You got to get to a point where you're sitting here saying, okay, do you keep people like Pickett? What if you keep Pickett, man, and he does have a resurgence, and you do get Fernando Mendoza, and you can sit him for a year or two and go out there and have a little bit of a run with Pickett to get the team turned around just because he's more NFL ready. Like there's nothing wrong with somebody else's shit finally working out for us. That's something we need, regardless if it's Aiden or Pickett. They're low contract, dude. They can bring high value in that first few years. Like, you don't need a guy like Geno. Geno's attitude hurts the team. It just is not going to help development. He's going to hate on somebody like Fernando Mendoza because he knows he's taking out his career. This guy don't even look at a tablet out on the sideline. He doesn't do shit. Like, you can't have somebody like that in your locker room. We're at a point where you have all these decisions. Oh, if Pete's here, do they go in a different direction and not get a quarterback because Geno's his fucking guy, blah, blah, blah. That would hurt the organization. Like, are we here to win, or are we here just to do what Pete says and say, fuck the organization? Like, you can't do that. There has to be some continuity to sit and say structures in place at some point in time, regardless of what head coach is here, regardless of what players are here. We don't have that. We've never had it. And well, we've had it a long time ago, but we don't have it for a long, long time now. And like I said, at the end of the day, I think we have to get back to the point to find out, play your rookie players right now, find out who the fuck they are, see the contracts that you're going to get rid of Pete, get rid of Geno, get rid of Pete's all first year contracts, everybody on that whole entire defense from fucking White, anybody that Pete brought in that has anything to do with Landon Roberts, fucking Devin White, 1 year, 2-year contract. I would void them all. I'd void every single one of those motherfuckers, do away with every single one of those players, dude. Like, I would break the team down to the core of the players, dude. And then I would go to fucking Clint Kubiak. I would say, listen, man, I'm going to fucking pay you fucking 15 million. I give 15 million a year. Like, if I was going to pay Pete Carroll's trash ass 15 million a year, I would tell him like this: any team that offers you any amount of money, if they offer you 20, I'll pay you 21 million. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I will pay you more than any team that's coming out here right now. Let him come here on 5 years. I would make damn sure fully guaranteed 5-year contract, not even looked at evaluating him until year 3. And I would bring Clint here, dude, and let him fucking build the team in the offensive and fucking reset the whole team. Like, you got to reset this whole team, man. If we're ever going to get back to a winning culture, man, we have to reset the team. I get it that fans have individual players that they grow accustomed to and, love and like because of what they do for the organization. But sometimes that shit hurts it too. It's like when you look at the Jets sat over there. They fucking had all these dudes over there, and they were like, hey, we're not ever going to win if we have these guys. And all
they got a fire sale.
They got a fire
sale. Yeah, exactly.
They look like a better team. Like, it's just facts. What about Miami? Miami goes over there, does the same thing. Gets rid of good fucking players. Mike McDaniels was looking like he was going to about get fucking shit canned. It wasn't going to be no around there. And then all of a sudden, boom, fuck, here they go again. Sometimes getting rid of our star players or star players on team can help change the way the team goes. I've said this, my biggest thing, anybody that knows me and talks to me on the daily knows I've always said this. Sometimes superstars' fucking voices in a locker room can actually hurt it more than a coach can help it because their fucking voices are to be heard so fucking high. They don't run the team. They don't. Max has literally said, and it's not personal against Max. I like Max. He's done a great job. He's done a lot of shit. But Max has advocated for the last 2-3 quarterbacks that's come through the Raiders, literally talking about we're going to go win. He's takes playoffs. I like this guy. This dude's blah, 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 blah. And then got fucking shit on. And then what happened? Once he fucking had to deal with the Gardner deal, he's like, I don't think I'm gonna talk on quarterbacks no more. I'm not gonna talk on them. That shit didn't go down right. And then the very next deal, Geno, oh, that's my dog. Oh, fuck, talk on. And then look at here we are again, fucking shit ass shit, dude. Like,
Big mouth, big talk. That's what I call it. Big mouth, big talk, Dustin.
yeah, sometimes a player's voice can hurt the fucking team because
That's
he's
right.
the right voice. He's not developing the team. He's not fucking running the team. Like I keep trying to say this, players play and coaches coach, dude. Like that's what they're supposed to fucking do. It's their formation, their creation, their vision. You're fucking running it, dude. It's a script, it's a play, dude. Like it's to run fucking unison, is to run it to the exact way they design or create it, like I've said it. We in our deal this whole year, I've said from the second they even said Pete, I said it was a trash fucking hire. I mean, I said it the whole time, but
Then let me add to that too. I remember it was a preseason, right? You had Ashton Genty getting interviewed by this female Raiders interviewer, and she had said, Ashton, what yards did you plan to get this year? Ashton Genty said, well, I plan to rush for
Green Bay servers
16
appreciate you, bro.
look
Made
16 to
people appreciate you.
18,000,
Appreciate you.
and I plan to get 16 to 18 touchdowns. I'm like, man, I'm like, not with no good offensive line, you ain't gonna get that. I'm like, he eating his words now. He eating his words now.
For real.
I'm like, don't go writing checks that your ass can't cash. Don't do that.
The only way this team gets better, guys. By the way, salute to everyone, dude. Another tough but expected loss today.
Yeah.
And our team is definitely like in the gutter.
Yes, it is.
And what's scary is if this regime doesn't change and we don't make some really drastic decisions, this is probably not even rock bottom. It could get even worse, and it could get worse real quick. I
Yeah.
look at the division, right? You have
Mm-hmm.
Denver, you have the Chargers, you have Kansas City. Kansas City seems to be on the dip. I think there's a
Yeah.
lot of questions as to whether or not Kansas City's, era of dominance is over. It probably is, but they're
Yes,
still
I
a
think
decent
so.
team. I think if you have, as long as you have Mahomes and Andy Reid in Kansas City, that's going to be at least a 500 team year in and year out. So that's not going to be a pushover team. Plus,
Right.
you have obviously the Chargers coming up, and Denver's now dominating the division at 11-2, which is a little surprising. They're actually at the top of the AFC. Um, so it's a tough uphill battle
Yeah.
for us,
Yes.
and it could get spookier, it could get worse, and this team's already unwatchable. It could become even more unwatchable next year. And the way the things are trending, I think Pete's going to stay around. I don't think he fires his son, Brennan.
Mm.
I don't really care about the other guy. I'd fire the other guy too. I
Dude, if
forget the other
Pete
guy's name.
stays here next year, it would be the single-handedly biggest, stupidest. This would smoke Josh McDaniels. This would smoke fucking AP.
I mean,
Like
it's worse than
this
AP's
would
team,
be the
yeah.
nail in the coffin for Mark. Like, where do you go from there? Like, where do you literally go from there? You don't fire this guy and Geno, man. He's going to lose a lot of money. And you know what? I get it. A lot of Raider fans won't show up to those stadiums. He'll just start selling out home games to away players. Like literally. Like that's what'll probably end up happening.
But this is the thing, guys. I don't think it really matters because effectively, like Allegiant Stadium has become an away team's paradise. You look
Yeah.
today, it was all orange. I mean, people are selling their tickets. Like it doesn't really matter. This isn't Oakland. This isn't LA. At the end of the day, what Mark Davis cares about is the color green, and he's been seeing a lot of dollar
That's
signs ever
what it's
since we
all
moved the
about
team.
to him, man.
Yep.
But there
We're
have. I mean, I understand like with teams like Denver, Kansas. Some of these teams really show up in force.
I mean,
But
the Browns showed
they're
up, Mike.
they're fans. Well,
Everybody shows up here, dude.
but what I'm
Everybody
saying
shows
is
up, man.
when it's a smaller team like for example Jacksonville when they came out. the stadium is not full. It's not even near full. Not according to my buddy who's got season tickets there. Because this place was like fucking
But
almost
but
three
but
quarters
but, but
or a
Mike,
quarter empty.
but
So
Mike,
that's a lot of revenue.
this yeah, but the stadium might not be full, but the tickets got sold. It's just like people didn't show up. They still
They're
Well,
got
still
remember
sold.
the
they're
casinos.
still losing money
They're
on
in the
concessions.
casinos at all times, dude. Like, there's so many times that we've been in there and being high end, fucking, high end. No, dude, because then you're gonna pee
By
in
the
your
way,
bed,
RDZ,
dude.
thanks for
So
posting the
no.
game, dude. Appreciate it.
All right, whatever. Take a drink. Go. Fucking um. You'll be in high end deals in the casino, and they just give the tickets away. They're just giving
I
them
know.
away to go to
I
the games. You
understand
know,
that. That
He,
like and
and the
that's the
ticket
sad
got
part.
paid for. Someone
That's
paid
why
for
I've
it. They didn't
said
show up, but they paid
that's
for
why
it.
I've said like at the end of the day, Mark isn't going to care if Raider fans don't show up because
he
the
does.
building's still going to get
No,
sold out. He's going to still make
he
hundreds of millions of dollars.
he's still going to make that money, but he's losing out on the concessions from all the people that ain't going there. And that's
Fuck,
a lot of
he's
fucking
not going
money.
to lose out in a stadium if it's sold out with all away teams. Where I think you hurt Mark is, I don't think you can hurt Mark in the stadium. His isn't dedicated to the home team, so
Um,
I don't
all
think
I know
you
is
hurt. I don't think you hurt Mark
all
in
I
the
know is my
stadium.
all I know is my buddy's saying there's a lot of fucking empty seats at every game, a lot, and and empty seats mean no concessions, and concessions is part of what money he makes. So if
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
being
Oh
all frugal
damn!
about
so
Hey,
his
like,
dollar,
hey, look! I don't blame you for them people not for going rated games. I mean, you
I don't
spend
blame
your
him
hard
either.
earned money. You
For
expect to
real,
see that
man.
go to that shit show, that
No,
three
I don't.
ring circus.
No, I'm not blaming the Raider fans. I mean, because I had season tickets for 17 years back in Oakland. There ain't no fucking way I'd buy season tickets in Las Vegas. I just
Yeah,
couldn't afford them,
there's no
even
way.
if they were even if they
No,
were good. Even if they were good, I could not afford to go to Las Vegas 8 times a year or
It's not
nine
worth
no,
it,
nine
dude.
times
The
a year.
product on the field is
no,
not worth it. It's not
I,
worth
I'm,
no.
I'm
anyone's
saying I'm
money.
saying even if it was, I would be able to because those 17 years I had season tickets. We had more than one 2-14 season. We had a couple of those. We had a lot of 4-win seasons. We had a couple 2-win seasons. I mean, we sucked, but we were still there, and that place was fucking full
Yeah.
because we could afford it.
yeah, and if it wasn't full, Al Davis would just black out the game. So you want to get to see it anyway. So I
Well,
mean,
no,
Yeah, he
what
didn't
he
give a
ended up
fuck. Yeah,
doing,
he
they
blacked
they
out.
ended up they ended up closing tarping off that owl area, that extension they put
yeah.
on the stadium, and that's when they
The
started
Mount Davis. Yeah, it was Mount Davis.
Mount Davis. Thank you. I was trying to think of the name that we called it, or they called it, but yeah, and they just
They're still paying that shit off, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're still paying it off. Like the city and the county of Oakland, the county of Alameda, the city of Oakland, they built that Mount Davis as a way to lure the Raiders back to Oakland from
right,
LA in
right.
'96, and so they're actually still paying the construction costs on it.
Okay.
Which is why like Oakland wasn't willing to give public money to build a new stadium in Oakland because they were like, "Fuck, we're still paying off Mount Davis." It
Well,
just became
and
off
they
like
don't
that.
have the money Vegas does. Vegas got fucking play money, dude. Like
Hmm.
Oakland would
And the
never be
hotel
able to
tax.
compare to that shit, dude. Like, yeah, they just
Yeah,
they
the
dog on them.
hotel
They
tax.
dog on them.
Good point.
Like they just like that. The problem with Oakland that kind of just upsets me is like you had the Raiders when they were fucking looking pretty good. You had fucking Golden State when they were like you could have built shit there that could have made brought the revenue there. You could have cleaned up that place, had a little bit of nice deal. Even the people there from the ghetto, gangsters all included, they wouldn't have mind, like they would have liked to go to something a little nicer sometimes, but that's not what happened, dude. Like what's crazy?
Yeah.
What's
No, you're
crazy
right.
is Ronnie Lott fucking went to Oakland and offered to fucking pay to help put up the stadium with his fucking group, like his fucking funding
But
group.
Mark didn't want to give up ownership, dude.
He
That was
he
part of
said he
it.
wanted fucking 33%. That
Mm.
way they can get fucking their money back on the stadium, everything like that. And Mark didn't want to fucking do it. Mark didn't want to fucking put it up. And I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of reasons why it didn't get done there. It could have easily got done there. But I've said it, dude, and I'm gonna stand on it. Al Davis won 3 Super Bowls with a fucking $300 million team. Fucking Mark Davis got $7.7 billion. Can't even make a playoff game. He can barely
Nope.
win in the season. There's a big fucking difference about when people say, well, this guy, he said that he's made it public that he doesn't know how to win. Blah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Any stupid rich fucking guy with $7 billion can hire people to win, dude. Like, that's fucking bullshit. Like, they have fucking evaluated. They have guys you can literally say, like, hey, I'm the owner, but you're gonna run this bitch. You're gonna be me, but you
And,
know what you're doing.
Dustin,
Mark doesn't do that shit. Mark goes around, gets these hookers, fucking tries to walk around, act cool, get paid, go fucking get seen every now and again. Talk about his aces winning 3 fucking
Yeah,
championships.
that's all you care about.
Hey, listen, it's Mark, dude. At the end of the day, I've said it. Jerry, crazy
Mhm.
as fuck, dude. Hired a
and
fucking
Dustin,
nobody coach and fucking went and made all these trades and is doing way better than we are. Not even close.
and Dustin, something else to keep in mind. We could easily be a one win team this year. We beat the Patriots in the opener because there was no film on
Franklin
us.
J.
There was no film on us, and so we beat the Patriots in the opener, and I think a lot of people got their hopes up. That win, yes, we won it. I do see it as a bit fluky, especially in light of the fact that the Patriots are actually one of the better teams in the AFC. That being said, we won 2 games. We could easily, I think, finish the season 2-15, which would be atrocious. I don't think we've won 2 games. I mean, keep me honest, but I don't think
It would
we've
be
won two
the
games since fucking like
it would
2006.
be the worst season the
5-6.
Raiders have had.
It
It
was.
would be the
We did
worst
it twice
season.
while I had season
It would be
tickets.
the
Is
worst
the
season the Raiders have had. Okay, we've
Yes.
never been 2-15. We've been 2-14. But to
right?
be 2-15 would be the worst season the Raiders have ever gone down as. Like, if we go out the
In
rest of
our
the season
history,
and
I
don't
think, yeah.
win, yeah,
Well,
you
we
go
were
out.
only 2-14 because we didn't have another game to play.
That's
Yep,
Yeah.
wild, dude. Imagine going 2-15, dude.
Mm.
that's
It's very possible.
oh, it's easily possible. The only team that we'd even stand a chance against would be the Giants, and we're probably not even going to come close. I mean, the way Dart
Shit.
and all their
Shit.
energy playing.
And and,
I
and,
mean,
and
unless Pickett, like I said, unless Pickett steps in there and they allow him to play, dude, and he fucking just takes the fuck off.
and
And I'm not gonna lie to
don't
you, I
forget
could
the
easily
record
see
that
it. I
Dallas
could easily
Cowboys
see
had
it.
in 1989. They went 1-14. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hmm?
Yeah, I said to Al, I said in 1989 the Dallas Cowboys went 1-14.
I
That's
mean, the
right. Then they
fucking
turned it
Lions
around, yeah.
never won a game. I mean, the
Yeah,
Lions didn't win a game all season long, so
yeah, man.
Shout out
Blue
Firpo. He's on his
Jays.
break, his work break, dude. Shout out Firpo.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the
Oh,
day,
Raiders.
any competent owner can see where the fucking problem's been at all year. I've been screaming about it all off season, all year, fucking from the second we've started. Like, if people looked at the game like it's supposed to be looked at, dude, this is a game that you only get 17 games in. It should be evaluated in quarters, dude, and seen where development and fucking non-development. Like, I believe if you're going to try to be a winning fucking culture these days, you need to stay on top of it, just like a fucking NASCAR race and so on, dude. Like, the
Yeah.
second you slack up just a fucking little bit, you go from first place to fucking 30th place, like that fucking fast, like, and I feel like that's where we're at in the NFL now. There's no more this slow pace, put these fucking deals like, I've said it. Look at the way that the Eagles have played and managed all year long. They're making trades left and right for big name fucking players, dude.
That's right.
Literally, Darius Slay asked for release to be from Pittsburgh because he wanted to be picked up by the Eagles. The Eagles put a claim in on him, and the Bills pick him up, and the motherfucker's like, "Well, I'm gonna retire now." Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy, kind of where we're at, dude. That one, you can even do that shit now, and two, like it's just like I've said, winning teams want to win. They want to win. They find ways to move around
And
contracts and bring in players. We don't do that shit.
and
Like,
Dustin,
we absolutely don't do that.
And Dustin, and the spookier shit about the Raiders that I'm looking at right now. So let's say we finish off the season at 2-15. Let's say we win like two more games. Like what? Let's say
Yeah,
we go 4-13. Just
that would suck.
just for argument's sake. But let's just say we do
Yeah, I would
that.
love to stay at the two for sure for
Yeah.
Fernando
So
Mendoza, like
regardless,
for sure.
my point is like regardless of the record, let's say I think we all agree here on the panel that Pete isn't the guy for
Nope.
the job, right?
Hell
Right,
I
no.
don't think I don't think pretend that you're not a Raider fan right now. Like this job is not desirable.
right.
Like if I'm a fucking head coaching candidate,
Yeah, that's a good
this
point,
is this
Al.
is a dumpster fire, man. I don't think this is attractive.
Right.
I've
That's
been
why
I
saying
would
Robert
I've
have
been
Saleh
saying
to
that
declined us.
argue. I would have
Yeah,
I've
to.
been
cause
saying that for weeks.
even the former coach of the New York Jets, when he went to the San Francisco 49ers, the
Saleh.
Raiders offered him a lot of money. He said, "No, I'm happy where I'm at."
I've been saying,
That
I mean,
happens
because
in
everybody's talking
college.
about
That
getting
happens in the
Kubiak and
NFL.
everybody
That happens
else. Who in
everywhere.
the fuck's going to want to come here? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I've said it. When you
exactly.
got
Right?
$115 million first overall pick in the NFL draft, build your team the way you want. Yeah, a lot of teams have shit cultures, dude. I mean, listen, I'll tell it to you like this: if anybody would go to the Browns through the whole 2000 era, with all the shit fucking team they had, all the fucking losing records, all the quarterback exchanging. Fucking the Browns were the epitome of all teams in the 2000s. They most definitely come Raiders. Not even close. It's
Well,
not.
that
They're not even
trivia, they told
nowhere close
that.
to the Browns level of shit, dude.
Look,
Fucking
the Raiders told that San Francisco the San Francisco 49ers defensive coordinator, hey, we'll pay you all this money if you come to the Raiders. He said, "No, I'm
well,
happy where
no,
I'm
the
at."
reason that happened is because he wanted to be a head coach, dude. If he was
Hmm,
going to come over here, he didn't want to
okay.
coach under Pete Carroll's fucking defense, dude. Like he said, no, if I'm gonna do that, I'm just gonna go back to the Niners, and that's
Mm,
Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh was the one that you're talking about. So
yeah, him.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there's reasons why those guys didn't take the job. He didn't prefer to be under Pete. He would rather be under Kyle Shanahan, where he calls his own defense, versus
Mm,
being under Pete, calling Pete's defense. You know, like if
Mhm.
we're just being honest, dude, Pete runs hell his own in this game right here
right.
all year long. He's like fucking
55%.
90%. Yeah, he's
That's
like
yeah.
90% zone. So if you're sitting here saying like this is fucking, if you're sitting here saying this is Patrick Graham's defense, I would argue no, because Patrick Graham didn't run 95% fucking zone. And then if we're sitting here with the tales where people are coming out where Chip Kelly was calling an offense, but he was botching plays out there on the deal, and then people are saying that Pete didn't have him running a fucking Shane Walden all 23 offense from Seattle over here, I would call bullshit, because first thing I would say is well, Pete, dude, fucking Chip Kelly been calling that same offense for years. Why would all of a sudden he got here to the Raiders and he just botched his own plays out of nowhere? He just said, "Oh, fucking get to the Raiders. I just forgot how to line up fucking receivers in the motherfucking game." You know what I would say? I would say I buy the fucking 23 Shane Walden offense story, because why would Chip be sending out wrong fucking deals? Because he don't know the playbook. He don't know the fucking playbook. Of course he's gonna fucking send out wrong plays here and there. You don't know the fucking thing. But to sit here
Mhm.
and say that it's Chip Kelly's offense and he's botching his own plays, I would argue bullshit. I would have to say, yeah, that doesn't make no sense. Fuck, guy been calling his own plays for fucking 10, 20 years. Like, that's bullshit story.
You know what I was actually thinking, guys? Like a working theory that I had on the Chip shit. I wouldn't be surprised if Chip actually wanted out, and he's like, you know what? Just to save face, just say that you fired me, but I want out.
I mean, he said he wouldn't even, if he got offered the job again, he wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. It's obvious that P is such a fucking control freak that he wasn't letting
Yeah.
the guy call his own plays. He's not letting Patrick Graham call the
You
defensive
heard me?
calls. I'd be shocked if Patrick Graham is actually here next year. He's gone,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, I
Yeah.
think Patrick Graham's gone from what I've heard. Dude, listen, I'm telling you, I've heard a lot of things that are fucking for sure in that place, dude. Like, I've heard Geno ass the fuck out of here, Pete out of here, fucking this whole squad the fuck out of here. Patrick Graham's leaving because he's been suppressed by the Raiders fucking over the last few years. Like, I've heard a lot of fucking things. I've heard Patrick Graham, I heard in the beginning of the season when the team was not playing as well that Patrick Graham was talking about not being here for the Raiders going forward due to the fact that he's been here long enough. It's hurting his head coaching job opportunities from how bad of plays happened
He
here. Like,
actually said that.
yeah, fuck yeah. And there's been all kind of deals like
Mm.
Patrick Graham isn't going to be here going forward, and he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. I believe. Listen, I believe when Josh McDaniels was here, if they would have just swapped off Patrick Graham and got fucking somebody like Matt Patricia and brought him over here, I think we would have fucking been winning right away. I believe Patrick Graham isn't nowhere close as good as people have been talking about, and I've been saying it for years. Patrick Graham can't stop the run. That's him. That's him. It don't matter what head coach. It doesn't matter what players you bring here. It doesn't matter what linebackers you have. Doesn't matter anything. Can't stop it. That's a fucking coaching problem. It's just like the O line. It's just like quarterback. It's just like, oh, it's a coaching fucking problem. The coaches create a philosophy and then they run it. And that's why when you behind people like Nick Saban, John Gruden, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Andy Reid, that's why they're cussing your fucking ass out to do it fucking right. You fucking run that bitch 3 fucking times and you're still fucking the motherfucker up. Get it fucking right. Like there's a reason. Like we don't have none of that. We don't have none of that. I think last show that we had, I showed a lot of videos of John Gruden during fucking hard knocks, things like this, dude. When you have a coach that's dedicated and devoted to your fucking team to be fucking great, he's criticizing every motherfucker, especially his quarterback. Like fucking Pete Carroll, Geno throws 3 interceptions. Pete over there, fucking, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Geno, you can do no wrong. My man, G man, like
All right,
motherfucker.
then y'all take it easy. All right.
Later,
Have a
man.
good night, Harvey.
All right. You too, man.
He can't do shit. But if you're under John Gruden, motherfucker does that. John Gruden, what the fuck you fucking doing? Get the fuck in there. Fuck, get your, difference between a coach trying to win versus a guy that's just fucking cheering you the fuck on. No mistakes, dude. Like, listen, nobody's perfect in the world, but every person that's ever been great, dude, plays under pressure, criticism, fucking motherfuckers getting on you. It's just how the game's played and just how it's been coached the whole time I've ever played it. Never had a guy walk over to me and say, man, I'm sorry that your feelings are hurt here, man. And, people are fucking bullshit. They'd be like, suck it up and fucking go get shit done. Like this error is just the crock of shit. And it's not even that, dude. It's the Jimmy G. Pete Carroll that has to be about the most disgusting fucking error that's in the history of the Raiders ever step foot ever. I cannot name at any point in my life, nor researching it, nor looking it up, that's ever been to this degree of player coach dick sucking. Never. And not only because the guy's good, this ain't a Tom Brady fucking deal because he's good and winning Super Bowls. This is to the level of you suck straight dick and you fucking, there ain't a fucking thing you can do to get benched until you just physically can't play no more. Like never ever seen it. Derek Carr, when people say Geno was fucking better than Derek Carr, you're dumb as hell. Whoever said that, you fucking a moron. You're a fucking absolute fucking moron. And not only that, whoever said that fucking Geno is the next Rich Gannon, dumb again. Fucking moron again. Just like they said last year, fucking, Gardner Minshew, he's the next Ken Stabler. Fucking stupid again. It's just like you just keep making dumb fucking mistake after dumb mistake, dude. Like, this is how I believe it. If you can throw in terms, Phil Bean, fucking go in there. Phil Bean, you already have Greg Olson at the fucking OC. Go put in a new DC out there, fucking put in a new deal, and you can win with your interns. It shows it's a fucking coach and staff fucking problem. Like it's just like I've said when AP took over the team. The reason that he played so well under that fucking team is because it wasn't his squad. It was fucking John Gruden's squad, like it's or Josh McDaniel's squad. Like it takes a year to flush out the people out of the system until it shows who you physically are. So I don't know, man. I just feel like the Raiders could be a lot better this year, and we just literally shit the bed, which is fine. If we're getting a quarterback in Fernando, I think right now it's just got to be Fernando Mendoza. I don't think there's another quarterback out there you want to go after. I mean, Ty Simpson showed this weekend, dude. Like if he gets played against tough competition, like he just doesn't have that fucking it factor right now. Like if you're looking at anybody out there, I don't think even more don't really have it, dude. Fucking at the moment, Maia. I mean, I don't think there's a quarterback out there. I think it's Mendoza, and it's not even close. I think it's him and everybody else. I mean, I think Fernando Mendoza comes to the Raiders, how he believes, his faith in God, fucking the way that he's all for the team, the organization. He wants to make change. I mean, I think it's Fernando Mendoza, and it's not even.
But Dustin, this is my thing though. So I agree. I think Fernando Mendoza is like the top of the pile when it comes to evaluating the quarterbacks for this coming year. The concern that I have is a rookie quarterback's gonna get killed behind this O line, dude. This O line needs to get fixed like ASAP.
Back.
Yeah,
And
what
you
is
get
it?
so I was saying, like, I agree with you. Fernando Mendoza is like the top quarterback in this draft class. But my concern is drafting a young quarterback. Any quarterback is going to get killed behind this O line. This O line, that has to be like priority number one. It's like fixing this offensive line, and it starts with getting rid of Pete Carroll's son as head coach of the O line.
Amen.
Like you got to get rid of Brendan Carroll, and that's why I tell people you don't mix family with business because it makes it really really tough to fire your family, especially if they're your kids. Like, don't hire your kids unless you have, like a fucking restaurant or, you have like your own family business that you started, car shop, a fucking bakery, like some kind of business, a barber shop. But yeah, you have Pete Carroll right now fucking with like Raider Nation's business, and he's fucking with it hardcore.
Oh,
Like
there's
this,
no
like these,
nobody
like
else has ever fucked with. Like he's going above and beyond, not even
he's
close.
fucking it hard, dude. Like really, really hard.
Like a porn star.
Shit. Like this
Well, dude,
this
it's
could
like I
set us
said, we're
back
in an era.
years.
We're in an era right now where it's like the Democrat Republican shit, right? You have Democrats that are fucking crazy as fuck that'll just go out, tell everybody their opinion, want to fight them, so on. You have Republican side that's more conservative in those aspects, but you still have back and forth deal. Well, look, in the stadium right now, you have it to where motherfuckers are just like, okay, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Back in the day, Geno flips off a guy, dudes jump over the wall and beat his fucking ass. There's not even a debate about it. From 1990, early 2000s was still the old school method, dude. Fucking talk shit, get your ass beat, dude. And now we're in an era where you can just talk shit and nothing happens. It's just talk shit, nothing happens. It's just like Pete
Could you
all year.
imagine that happening in Oakland, by the way? Like Geno flipping off someone in Oakland, dude?
I
He
can.
wouldn't have got out. He would have had to been escorted to his car, dude, by
Oh,
police, even if he was gonna get out of that building. He wouldn't have got
there,
out,
there,
dude. But
there, there would have been a rush, and then there would have been a rush at but they would definitely pick him up undercover and brought him
fuck
out.
yeah, they would have started throwing bottles, shit at that fool on the
Oh,
fucking
oh,
field. He would have got
whatever they had,
beat the
man.
fuck up, dude. And then, like I said, people would have hopped that wall. Gino would have got away with that shit there, dude. Like, once
Oh,
again,
there would have been some people going over the wall for
yeah,
sure.
plus again, the fans fucking, it's like a 5-to-1 ratio in Oakland versus Vegas. Like the fans there is fucking pure Oakland fucking Raider fans. Here in
Hmm.
Vegas, it's like I've said, you got a third Raiders and 2/3 fucking away fans, like, you're flipping off a good amount of people, but not as many like down there. It would be a whole different fucking deal. And like Pete talked about in the presser, he says, I should have got behind the fans to begin the season, to try to encourage them to be here, this, that. And they weren't coming anyways. They already knew that you fucking were like you were. and people were worried about it. People keep sitting here saying like, well, Spytech and them drew this contract and that they believe, hey, listen, Spytech had a feeling that Geno was going to be trash too. Listen, a GM doesn't put a contract with the cause in it in year fucking one that if Geno was to fucking be bad, they could trade him in June. So in June this year, they could have traded Geno. They could have said, all right, we don't want you no more. See you later. You don't do that if you have a Matthew Stafford. You won't have a cause in the contract that says when June comes around after we just gave you a $65 million contract, you can be fucking traded. That shit don't exist in a Matthew Stafford contract. So you can tell right away that fucking Spytech already had a doubt that Geno may not fucking be the guy. And then not only that, the very next year, he has a fucking $18 million cause to get out, dude, where he gains $8 million back on $28 million. He gains at 8 million over 26. He gets 8 million back by getting rid of fucking Geno. So then you look at 27, he has a zero dead cap, zero, big old fat ass zero, dude.
Right.
He did this
Yeah,
with
no, I
Max
hear that.
Crosby too. He did it with Max Crosby too. In case Max Crosby becomes injury prone, dude, I'm telling you, like people got to start paying attention. And this is where I believe
Devil's in the
Raiders,
details.
dude, the Raiders are the worst organization in trying to get draft capital back out of fucking players to rebuild the organization. Like the organization it's a fucking Ponzi game, dude. I've said it. You're just renting the jersey, dude. Like we should always look at like the value of the player helping us, but we shouldn't idolize a player until the game is done, until they're off the fucking team.
Yo,
Because
Dustin.
when you are idolize them during the time of them playing, it hurts the franchise, dude. It's just like I've said. Max stays on the team for multiple years. Team doesn't win. We fucking get low wins the whole entire time. You can't fucking build in certain spots because you have so much money dedicated to hearing how a player's opinion, this, that, the
Yo,
other. You
Dustin.
get rid of them and fucking get 3, 4 different players, and bam, here comes your team.
I
Start
agree
winning.
with you. Yo, Dustin, I agree with you. Like I don't think we get our returns on players, and we get too tied to specific players and we don't get their value from them. I was gonna say this, and I think you and I are on the same page. And let me preface what I'm gonna say by saying I know that this shit is probably not realistic, but really like the solution to fixing this franchise is actually staring us like right in our face, and it's with two guys who are currently not in the NFL. You know who I'm talking about. You got
Yeah,
fucking John, and you have DC. You bring back Carr, so you could let's say we draft Mendoza. We fucking draft him. Carr would be an excellent teacher to Mendoza, dude. You bring in Carr as a stopgap. You bring in John. John's already built this team twice. He's got the track record. He coaches like a Raider. Like he's a Raider, dude, through and through. He never wanted to get traded when Al traded him to Tampa Bay and he beat us in the Super Bowl. He always wanted to win with the Raiders, and he called it unfinished business when he came the second time. I feel like if I'm having a meeting with Mark, dude, I'm like, you bring back John. It's been a few years ever since that whole debacle happened. I think he's back in the public's graces, and you let him build. You let him fucking torch this shit, a third time, because that's what you have to do. You have to tear it down to the studs, and then you gotta trust John to build it again. And you get DC as a stopgap quarterback. Who knows? Maybe he lights it up. That you draft Mendoza, and I know DC would be a great mentor to Mendoza, dude. He'd be
yeah.
a great fucking
I
mentor.
think that John deal is probably just never going to happen because I think it with John Gruden, like he came here and bought a mansion, bro, and then he sold that fucking mansion right away. And I mean, I get it when you have all this money, you're gonna do this, but I don't think like in John's deal, like if we got him a third time, it would be pure fucking luck. I would say, if I'm just being honest. I mean, if I'm just being honest, if John is to take a job in the NFL at this point in time, and as much as I would hate to say it would be like two teams I can see. If Andy Reid decides to leave fucking Kansas City at the end of the year because they do fall off, they got to start a new rebuild. Travis Kelce leaves, he builds, and John Gruden ends up in Kansas City, I'd lose my shit. The most likely team that I would say that I can see John is in the Giants. See, they have Jackson Dart, dude. They got a great part of team over there. I think when somebody's trying to deal with multiple personality, like I think John Gruden can fix the Giants, dude. To get back and winning. I just feel like John Gruden with Mark, dude. Like I feel like Mark's failed John, and it's going to be really hard to bring him. And if we were to bring DC here, like there's even an issue with that. DC has to have shoulder surgery. He has a rotator cuff that's bad. That's why he retired from the Saints. They do say that the injury
I thought
can.
he already had that
Uh,
surgery.
no, he didn't have the surgery. He didn't
He
take the
didn't.
surgery this
Wonder
offseason.
why
No,
not.
it, fuck, because he said that he wanted to just naturally try to heal. But even when you look up when somebody
Hmm.
tries to naturally heal that, it still has a pain factor. It's just how much the player can tolerate the pain factor. You know what I mean? So I believe if John Groot or Derek Carr was going to come to the Raiders, first off, you'd have to have the surgery. And I don't know if we would want to do that all again. But I have talked about this recently. What I would do is I would bring John or Derek Carr back to the Raiders, but I wouldn't bring him back as a player. I'd bring him here as a fucking quarterback coach to Fernando Mendoza to let Derek teach fucking Fernando Mendoza as the quarterback
No, no,
coach for the
now that
Raiders.
I can see. Now that I
And
can
then
see.
dude, Derek's at the point, dude, where he's so young, he's so loyal, he's so dedicated to the fucking Raiders. He's a diehard Raider, dude. Like, I have a post I posted here today in my deal about Derek Carr talking about it, dude, on his podcast, dude. Like, where he said, like, when I went to the Saints, I felt like I was a hired hand, dude. Like, I was a hired hand. He was like, there's nothing more than how I was drawn to the Raiders. He's like, even when I play Madden, he's like, I play as a fucking Raider. He's like, there's nothing more. And he's like, I would love for somebody to challenge who loves the Raiders more than me. Like Derek is a true Raider. And I believe like that, look, I think that boat's passed. Like, if I'm just being honest, I think we're at a point where, yes, John Gruden knows the Raiders. I 100% agree with everything Al said because I've said that my whole time. But I believe that one, I agree with him 100% that if John is thinking about coming to the NFL, and this is again, I've said this too. Goodell can say, no, I don't want John to fucking coach for the Raiders, so I'm not going to approve his fucking quarterback deal. Where if he goes to the Giants, he'll say, hey, yeah, I'll approve it. Fucking, you can play for the fucking Giants. Like there's always that possibility too. John's still in court over the email fucking deals. So it's not like all this shit has already been debated, but it still has to be passed through the NFL to be a head coach on any NFL team no matter what
Right.
owner hires you. Owner can hire you, NFL has to qualify you.
Well, doesn't it have to go through the owners though, not just the
Owner
commissioner?
can hire the player, the owner
No, I
can hire
mean,
the coach.
isn't it up to an owner's vote though, or is it
No,
not?
this is up to the NFL to approve you as a head coach for an NFL team.
So it's
So
up to the commissioner. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know
So if he does not approve the
that.
hire in for the team, then they cannot hire it regardless of who. The Mark Davis can hire whoever he wants. The commissioner cannot tell him anything about who Mark hires, but the commissioner
Okay.
can tell him who going to coach the Raiders for damn sure. Like he has the overseek of that in the NFL. So I think at the end of the day, as much shit that's gone on with the Raiders and him, I just fuck. I'm just going to be like, why not just
I
go after Clint? Why not just go after Clint? We're at a point where people said with John that his red zone offense was outdated, dude, that there were things that John was behind for years, right? Clint isn't. Clint is a modern, up to date, current motherfucking badass coach. He's fucking leading Seattle on a whole nother fucking level. They're fucking killing it in the run and the pass game, dude. They literally just went and got a Sam Darnold. I mean, fucking dude that's been failing in pretty much everywhere he went besides the Vikings and now here. I believe Clint Kubiak is the coach we need for the Raiders, dude. We need somebody that knows how to create the run and pass game. And if he comes to the Raiders, his priority will be to fix the motherfucking offensive line right away. So I just feel like we're at a point where I would love it to be John Gruden, but I think we need it to be Clint Kubiak, dude. Like, I believe it needs to be Clint knows the modern and old school West Coast, dude, and he's very successful in it right now. And he has very good, he's very good at developing players. Like, look what he did with the Saints, do with Derek Carr in the beginning of the year. They went out there and 40 bombed Dallas Cowboys in the opening game of the season, and then did it again the very next week. Like, until Derek Carr got injured in the Saints, they were leading the fucking league. Clint Kubiak knows how to fucking play. When he was here with the
They were
Niners,
cooking. I
yeah,
remember.
Purdy with the Niners, cooking. Derek Carr with Saints, cooking. Fucking over here with the Seahawks, cooking. You know, like, he cooks, dude, and it doesn't matter. Look at Raheed Rashid for the Saints, fucking burner, fucking with him in Carr. You look at fucking Jigba, fucking over here with Sam Darnold, fucking balling out with Carr or with Darnold. I mean, fucking, we bring him here, get a Fernando, you're gonna watch fucking um Trey
Trey
Tucker
Tucker.
fuck off. You know, like, you're gonna watch him take the fuck off. So I believe when you're looking at the run game, it's the same thing over there, man. He fucking built the run game all the way around. Christian McCaffrey all the way to the Saints, all the way into fuck with Alvin Kamara, all the way into Seattle with where they're at right now with Walker. You know, like, he knows how to do that. We have Ashton Genty. You know, you look at the tight end factor, dude. He had fucking Travis Kelsey or Kittle. Fucking, then he has fucking George Kittle. He has fucking what's his name that was over there with the Saints at the time? I think it was Johnson, and then um, dude over here right now with the Seattle. But he plays to a very high level as a coach in OC, and the difference is he's not going to be a Josh McDaniels. His dad, what was it? Gary
Yeah,
Greg?
Gary
Gary,
Kubiak. He won the Super
Gary,
Bowl.
yeah,
He won the Super
uh,
Bowl with
Yeah,
Broncos.
Gary Kubiak, a real
yes,
big fan
sir.
of a real big fan of the Davis family.
Yep, and he fucking ran the old
No,
school West
they hate
Coast.
each other. They
Yep,
fucking hate each other.
he ran the old school West Coast offense, dude. That fucking was originally started through them, Bill Walsh, everybody like that. He knows how to run that fucking scheme very well. So did fucking Clint. And then when he came up through with Kyle, which Kyle came from that tree too, Kyle ran the modern West Coast offense, dude, in a more current fucking deal where it's very one of the most successful deal. Him, Sean McVay,
It's also
fucking Andy
McVay's
Reid,
part of it.
all
Yeah.
these dudes run that shit right now. And I believe, like, if we're trying to make a transition, we're trying to do a rebuild for real, where you go down to the core, break it down to the fucking base, and then bring in younger players, fucking give it a year or two and start developing players for real. Like, look at it like this, okay? Just imagine if you had a coach out here like the Detroit. I don't know if you guys have been watching games or not, but the Detroit's defensive coordinator, the new guy, that guy got so much energy, just fucking all around. Like, he's tough, dude. That guy's tough as fuck, dude. And I think we need people that challenge each other, even when
We
coaches are
had
arguing on the sideline.
Dustin, we have Sleepy Pete, dude.
Yeah, there's no competition here. So I think we need to get where the next hire, like with the Clint, they're all young. They're gonna bring in young people, and don't even get me wrong, dude. Like, there's a lot of people like in Philadelphia. There's he's a fucking offensive head coach, assistant supervisor, or something like that, and assistant head coach supervisor. He's gonna leave and go with Clint Kubiak, dude, because he fucking comes from his father's deal, and he's already guaranteed that position with him. Like, Clint's off-season fucking staff that's going to go to a new team is looking pretty fucking good. Like, he has a really good staff. So I've said, even if he gets a Brian Dabo even in his deal, or even somebody else at the factor, I mean, if you look at him and say that he was able to go out there and bring a Brian Flores on the defense, or let's say that he was able to convince what's his name from the the Rams, fucking uh, Shiloh, or whatever his name, the defensive coordinator. Like he's young. If it was me, 100%, dude, if we can get Clint from the Seattle and if we can get Euro from the Panthers defensive coordinator here together, like, fuck. I think we're going to kick the fuck out of teams in a few years, like, not a doubt about it. But I just feel like wherever we go with this next deal, it needs to be young, where they're bringing in young people too that are all trying to win right now, that are young minded coaches. Like, I get the whole off, like, experience of the veterans and so on, but I mean, where do you really go from here with the Raiders? I mean, is your next hire Mike McCarthy? I mean, is that where your next hire is? Because you're trying to go with an older dude that's had success, trying to build your team, or do you just take a chance on a young dude and hope that I've said it? If it was me and I own the Raiders, like I can coach, be the head coach, I'm fucking fixing the offense. I don't give a fuck. I'll take that $105 million, dude, or 15, and them 10 picks, and I will straight fucking fix the offense. I don't give a fuck if the defense wins me any games next year. What I care about is the offense putting up fucking points to win games, and can I get 25, 30 fucking points average per game where we can be competitive. Like, if we all got to go in the following season and devote into the defense where we're getting corners, middle linebacker. If the offense is already fixed, we can put whatever fucking money we got left into the defense. Like, I really can care less. But until we fix one side or the other, commit to one side or the other first, like, I believe we'll just keep having the same fucking product, putting shit ass product out on the fucking field and never get nothing out of it, dude. I mean, you look at what they tried to do here this off season, they had like $68 million. They got linebackers, corners. They went out and got all kind of people, safeties and all. They fucking never got an offensive lineman because they're stupid and they've got Kappa's trash ass. But again, they never fixed any which one side of the deal. They literally drafted Ashton Genty and didn't even know if they had a run game line. Like, these guys are fucking morons. So I think at the end of the day, if Clint becomes the head coach, I have 100% faith that he knows how to build an offense. So I would just tell him, man, if you think you got to spend 80 million or 100 fucking million in the offense to get us winning, then spend the fucking $100 million. Like, I don't give a fuck, but us keep jumping back and forth shit. It's just not working no more, man. Like, it's never worked. Not in any year that we've drafted or fucking recruited or go out and sign. Like, it never works. So I think you just got to change something up here. Either fix the defense all the way or fix the offense and then fix the other. Like, I believe we can win offensively right away. I think we have players here that if you're able to put a good system in, have a good quarterback, and run a good structure, I think offense can win right away. Like, defense, I've said it. Derek Carr won here for years without a defense, so I think we can go win. Like, again, even when we were good and made the playoffs, Derek Carr had 6 fourth quarter comebacks that year. So even though the defense got the stop, Derek Carr still had to go get the win. So I think if we start with the structure of the offense first with a young quarterback like Mendoza, like if we get Mendoza, man, and we draft a wide receiver and we fix the O line, one or two fucking guys over there, like, you're telling me that we got a receiver, we got tight ends, we have halfback in the O line. What's stopping us? What's stopping us from putting up 30 points a game under Clint Kubiak fucking deal where he's averaging 37 right now? Like, I'm not saying he got 37 points the other day, but I'm just saying, like, he kicks the fuck out of everybody. So he puts up a lot of fucking points. Who did he play today? The Falcons. He still put up 30 on them. So like I've said, I mean, I would take my chances with them offensively for a year until we can fix the offense. Like right now under Pete, not the offense or the defense is worth a shit, and that $68 million
And
gone out the
and
window.
not just that, Dustin, and there's even the special teams have been hurting. I mean, we got a touchdown against us today on a punt return, right? Like even
Fuck yeah,
special teams are
got
hurting.
burnt.
Like the offense
Hmm.
is hurting, the defense is hurting. Like every aspect of this team is is very, very mediocre to put it bluntly. And I don't know what the next steps are. There was actually like a report, and I'll end with this, and I'll be in the chat because I got to get up early, but I'll be in the chat. I saw a player got quoted, or someone in the building got quoted as saying, "I don't know what the plan is." Like no one really knows what the strategy is. And that's concerning, right? If you show up to a job and you don't know what your job is, or you don't know where the organization is heading to, you don't know what the goals are. You can't achieve your goals, right? If you don't know what the strategy is, what the goals are. So that's what I find extremely, extremely troublesome. There seems to be no game plan here, and I think what's apparent is you have a massive, massive disconnect between Spytek and Carroll. Like a massive, massive disconnect. I don't think Spytek likes Carroll, and I don't think Carroll likes Spytek. I'm pretty sure Carroll sees Spytek as just like Tom Brady's like best friend, and he probably feels like he's excluded from their friendship club or whatever. And that's a bad recipe when you don't have a GM and a head coach operating in tandem, operating off the same page. I think they're not even reading the same book right now, let alone being on the same page or the same chapters. So I think it's tough sledding. I think we're in it for the long haul, and you got to strip this down ultimately to the studs. I'm me in the chat, guys, but always great chatting with you guys. And it's a tough season, but we're almost at the end. The bleeding's going to stop at one way or the other. Salute, guys.
Oh
A
yeah,
good night,
salute.
Al.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I mean, I think the reason that there's no like structure where people are saying like they're lost, teams lost behind Pete, because they basically came out this week talking about that where Pete's lost the locker room, things of those factors. I mean, look, at the end of the day, when players see that a coach just fucking dick sucks one player, it's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen, dude. Like they know that they're putting in work, they're putting in the hard work, and there's nothing that they can do to get a fair fucking chance out there. Like JPJ,
Yeah,
we're
yeah, they're
sitting here.
not they're not stupid. I mean, they're in the locker rooms. They see what's going on better than we do. I mean,
Damn
and
right.
we can see it plain as day. So if we can see it plain as day, they can definitely see it. And there's got to be some kind of animosity about that. Like, oh, compete, 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 compete. Well, accept, 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 accept. You know. So
You don't think
that,
JPJ's at home pissed the fuck off right now, dude, that they're playing Alex Kappa at the center position? You don't think that after all the work this guy puts in the whole entire offseason, comes in, gets ousted
no,
for fucking Meredith to the fucking guard, and then now got to watch Kappa fucking play center, and this guy's hurt at home. Like, it's just a
no,
fucking joke and a slap in the face, dude. Like, how they
no. I
constructed
know
this whole deal is it's just a laughing stock, and
if
still
he
has
if
continuity.
if he ain't pissed, he must be the nicest guy in the world
Dude, did
because
you hear what Pete said in the presser? He said, "Yeah, we tried fucking Meredith before the game. He could
Mhm.
have played. He could have played, but we
Right,
felt
and he
like
took
we would keep
but right, and we put Kappa back in there.
yeah, he said we felt like we
Yeah.
just keep Kappa there because over the last few weeks, even Kappa didn't think he was going to be a good center, and
Hmm.
he's playing really good right now.
Hmm.
Okay, that has to be the biggest crock of shit I've heard yet, outside of the Geno fucking dick sucking, because I can bring up all 22, and I don't even need to bring up all 22. Let's just bring up the regular footage where Kappa's getting his ass beat on every fucking game, dude, where dudes are just blowing by that motherfucker, just
Hmm.
owning him, just literally dog paddling him backwards, dude, like
Hmm.
no business. And we're over here saying now Kappa is a good motherfucker. I thought I could have swore to God that these guys said that Jordan Meredith is the next Travis Kelsey. I remember it clear as fucking day because I have a
Chip
post.
Chip
I
Kelly
wrote
Chip
about
Kelly
this
said
shit
that.
in
I'm
the
not
red.
trying to compare him. He throws his name out, then he goes, "Well, I'm not trying to compare him to him, but I can see the qualities." And yeah,
Yeah,
that was
he's
Chip Kelly.
fucking We do the stupidest shit. We compare fucking Gardner to fucking Ken Stabler, that's a Hall of Famer, and we compare fucking Jordan Meredith, that's never played center, to fucking Jason Kelsey, another Hall of Famer. Like, we're just stupid as hell. Like, the way we do shit or talk about shit, we're just
Yeah.
so dumb educated. It's not even fucking funny, and it just sinks us and makes us look like fools. You know, it's like I
It
said,
does make us look like fools.
dude, we could have won. We could have won. We could have won earlier on. Hello, huh? What do you want me to do with them? Yeah, I mean, there ain't gonna be nothing I can do. He's just gonna have to roll over and go back to sleep. He went back to bed earlier. He's just gonna have to roll over and go to sleep. I'm almost done.
Got
I'll
any,
come in there in a minute.
got any whiskey to put on his gums?
Yeah, hell yeah, I wish.
There you go.
I'll be in there in a minute. Like, freaking he's just got a bad tooth and he's got a dentist appointment to go get that tooth out. But he can't go obviously till tomorrow, so it just
But
sucks. He has to go
toothaches
to
suck. Yeah, I
Medford.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to go to Medford, but the problem is he won't eat regular food. This little kid, dude, like he is the most junk food eating motherfucker I know. Like, literally give him cream cheese on bagel, he'll eat all the cream cheese, won't touch fucking bagel. Like, he doesn't eat nothing that's good. He won't eat no food unless it's steak. If it's steak, he'll eat it. If it's bacon, he'll eat it. Fucking, I mean, he don't eat fucking any candy. This kid'll eat every fucking candy there is. But
Well, how old is he? He looks like he's around 6 or so, something
no,
like
hell
that.
no, he's only three. Fucking,
Oh,
he's only 3 years old. Freaking, but he's just, I mean, it's his first teeth, and I mean, it sucks because it sucks
uh,
because he'll literally be like, oh, my tooth hurts, you know, and I know how teeth hurt, dude, because I've had bad teeth when I was younger.
hmm
And what am I gonna do? I don't have no numbing cream, nothing, you know. And I'm thinking I should have bought some Orajel or baby gel or something, but fuck, I
Yeah,
never have
yeah.
teeth problems. I never have teeth
Just,
problems. I don't think about that shit, you know.
uh,
But when he's doing that, he's just gonna have to wake up, go to sleep, yet cry, and then go back to
yeah.
sleep. Just
Well,
slowly.
if he's teething on top of it, that's probably all it is. He's just
Nah,
teething.
he's losing it. He'll be losing his teeth. He already has all his teeth. Fucking
Oh, he's already got all his permanent teeth. Okay,
no, no, hell no. He's gonna lose all
well,
his teeth before his big teeth come in.
that's what I'm
He has
saying.
it.
So he's teething.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, he'll end up losing them all for sure. You know, I just think like where we are with the deal, like I was gonna say before she called, is like I think we're at a point like we could have won early on in the season if they would have just pulled Geno. Like, we could have won with Pickett, dude, or Aiden, like, easily. Aiden literally said in pressers when he got interviewed coming back, he's like, this was a 6 to 8 week injury. He's like, I've been in this shit for hell long and still have me over here
Right,
doing stuff.
right.
And they haven't
I
been
remember
active.
that.
Like they haven't been active. They give up a fifth round pick for Pickett. You would think
Hmm
like you'd be looking for any chance to say, let me play Pickett just to see our value in that fifth round pick. And they don't. And then the second that Pickett gets out, like, I get it, Pickett played bad, on other teams, but I've said it, dude. Just sometimes players gel with certain coaches and end up being fucking pretty good. And he looked good. Like, there was
Yeah.
nothing about Pickett today when he came in that he looked bad. He looked good. Like, the fucking dude
Yeah.
was dotting up motherfuckers. He was all over the fucking field and locked. He
hmm
wasn't just
hmm
fucking on him looking around fucking lost. He was looking fucking locked, dude. Even when he fucking
hmm
bootlegged on that outside fucking play, running out there,
hmm
fucking right back across dots, dude. I mean, even when he fucking broke out of the pocket, dude, to fucking dot fucking Jackson for the touchdown, 25, 30
hmm
yards downfield between two defenders. I mean, Pickett looked good. So how in the fuck in practice Are they not seeing that Pickett is fucking connecting on plays, reading shit, getting out of the pocket? He's playing against second string fucking motherfuckers. So he most definitely got to be playing pretty good if he come out there playing that way against the Broncos. And look, I get it. People, I say this shit all the time too. I get it. He was playing more in the garbage time of the setting of the game. But listen, Geno was playing in the garbage time too, and he couldn't move the ball to save his fucking life. He couldn't do a fucking thing. So garbage time or not, Geno couldn't even move it. Pickett made it look too fucking easy. He just made it look too fucking easy. Like I said, I can pull up his stats. I think, dude, I'm telling you, I think he went 95 yards in a
He,
fucking
he,
touchdown.
he went to the high 90 yards. He had a 129.5 passer rating, and he had the touchdown pass too.
Yeah, 97 yards, one touchdown,
Yeah.
129.7 QBR.
Yeah.
Fucking, I mean, he fucking most definitely played a good fucking game, for coming in that last few seconds of that game.
I know. And like you say, yeah, we know they're they weren't playing the exact excuse me same type of defense as they were against Geno. But as you already said, Geno played in some garbage time too. Didn't look that good. But the thing is, he did look good. No matter what, he can only play against who's out there, and his movement is like, oh my god, we have a quarterback that can move. Because I mean, when Geno used to roll out, or he does every great once in a while, I mean, he's better then. I mean, because it gives
Yeah,
the
dude, this
defensive
fool.
linemen don't know where he's going to be all the time. You got to change your launch attack. Where you're launching from. You got to change that position. You can't have it in the same spot every fucking play.
He went, dude, for not playing with the ones, nothing. He came out, took over, went 8 of 11, 97
Hmm.
yards, a touchdown,
I
added
know,
one rush for 6 fucking yards with no interceptions.
right?
I mean, the fucking guy picked up right away. Like literally
Hmm.
right the fuck away.
Yeah. I mean, it was obvious. It was the difference. But well, let's see if because as you saw the presser too. What Pete Carroll said tonight. If Geno's declared healthy enough to play, he's playing. I mean, without a consideration, he's not because that one reporter was trying to like reword it different
Yeah,
ways.
I'm not going to answer that right now.
Yeah,
So you know that. He's like, if Geno's
yeah,
healthy, he'll play. He's
right,
like, I
right,
know what
yeah,
you're trying to do.
exactly, yeah, and he was, yeah, but so,
He does that all the time because Pete does that all the time. He's
mm-hmm,
too afraid to just say what he fucking has to say.
yeah,
I mean, at this point in time, I mean, you just got to say what you have to say. Hey, man, it's
yeah,
fucking, if, if Pickett's playing better than Geno, we're going to start fucking Pickett. Like that's
and,
what a competent coach says.
and if any,
Fucking John
and,
Gruden was
and,
here. There's multiple time you hear him on the sideline where he's like, "Get the other quarterback ready. Fuck, get this guy the fuck out of here." Like,
yeah,
it,
I saw those clips, yeah,
yeah, you got to be fucking on top of your players to keep them at a fucking top level. Otherwise, they're just gonna take advantage of the position, which Geno is doing clearly. Geno's doing it clearly. So
yeah,
I'm trying to see if I can find a Kenny Pickett highlight reel, and then we'll watch it because Kenny, fucking, I'm telling you, man, the fucking guy played really good. The only play that Geno played good at was in the very good first possession with fucking the hookup to Brock in the end zone. It's the only fucking play,
yeah,
dude. Outside of that, that guy just horrible player the whole entire time.
mm-hmm.
The whole time. He never looked back, never came back, never did shit. What did Pickett do? Pickett put up 10 points in what, fucking 4 minutes?
Mm,
10 points, 4 minutes, 3 possessions, 10 points.
yeah.
Geno can't even fucking.
No, that's one of the things I mentioned to my wife. Man, we put a backup quarterback in. We've always kind of screaming for him or this other backup quarterback we have. He played one quarter and threw for half as much yardage as the other quarterback, scored a touchdown and led two scoring drives, whereas Geno only led one.
I'm telling you, Geno is a big problem for the Raiders, and a lot of
He's a
people
pi-
can't see it.
he's a piece of fucking shit as far as I'm concerned. That's what he is.
Yeah, that's 100% facts. I think I found a video of.
He thinks his shit don't stink. Makes it even worse. You don't realize you have a problem. You're never gonna fix it.
See it, even like looking at the Broncos, even in the fourth quarter, a few minutes, like they were playing tough. They didn't look like they were playing easy in any means. Like they were still fucking fully blitzing the dudes. They were still going after everybody. There was nobody playing off. Like they were fucking on there. You know what I can tell you about the Raiders when we started the game? I can't count how many plays where I was like, dude, why in the fuck are you 10 yards off that fucking receiver, dude? Like, you're way the fuck off that guy. You're not even pressing on him, nothing. You just give this dude a mile of fucking protect, off coverage. Like, it was crazy as hell.
It's it's
I
been
think
that way for fucking years, man. I've been bitching for years about how our quarterbacks are starting 7 yards off the line of scrimmage and then backing their first steps being backing up. It's been going on for fucking years, man. It's just insane. Unless we're running press, I mean, unless we finally run, but we run so much cover. That's what they do. They just step back. Oh, you want 5 yards? You want 7 yards? Go ahead. And I don't believe in that. I like man on man. Fuck that, man. I like man on man coverage.
hell yeah, that's all the Raiders have always been is fucking man to man, dude. One
Used to
side
be
man, one side zone. They've always played
right.
one side zone, one side man. We fucking
Used to
we
be.
play, we fucking suck now.
Yeah.
It's what we play.
Mm. We play. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try to get
Okay.
this video to where Kenny's in it because I don't really care about the rest of the highlights with Gino and that shit. Fucking guy's a bum. I just want to show the highlights of Kenny real quick. I should show the highlight of the defensive player that hurt Gino. That should go down for. I should put that in a fucking. He should get a trophy.
Hmm.
We can mail him a trophy. I would.
Well, we'll have to see the severity. If he's really injured for a while, then yeah.
Fuck, I hope, dude. I mean, shit.
Uh, if because if he's not, I mean, look at what shape they put Geno in that other game when he could barely walk and they put him back in.
Dude, he only throws to fucking Bowers, dude. This guy, Bowers and Lockett now, dude. Fucking, he just.
Yeah.
All right, I think this is the first play of pick it right here. All right, let me come over here. Watch this highlight, talk about it for a minute, and then hop off
All right.
fucking round
All
12.
right. I have
Um,
to. I'll
we'll
have
go
to
right here.
wait for you. I'll be. Okay. Go ahead.
We'll pull up this. We'll share the highlight. Um, all right, you can see it.
Yeah, I just got to enlarge the screen. Let's see, but
All
I'm
right,
only on the
so
phone.
we're just
I'm
gonna
only
show
on the
the
phone.
highlight of We're just gonna show the highlight of Kenny just when he came in. That way we can just see like where they're at, you know.
Okay, I'm set.
Now, and this is something to look at. It's the plays to look at, like how Geno's always talking about the line this, the line that. There were good pockets in this motherfucker, and instead of where Geno holds onto the ball too long, goes through his progressions too long, don't get the ball off. There was even numerous plays in this exact game where Geno had the ball for 5 to 6 seconds, held onto it, and still got fucking sacked by the line.
Right, right, right.
You look at when you watch Pickett, you'll see a big fucking difference in the way he stands in
Oh,
the
huge! It
pocket
was huge.
and when he gets rid of the ball. Watch when he says hike and takes 1, 2, 3 steps back, sets and fucking goes. Like he already sees his players and leading.
Right,
He leads. Geno doesn't lead. That's the biggest quarterback's problem in the NFL is not being able to lead players out of a route to give them the advantage. Geno has to wait till they're open. Pickett can throw a player open. So, long story short, we'll watch these things about a minute or so, and we'll just see where he's at. All right. Fucking fuck that up. You look at him, he dodged the fuck out of that guy right there.
no, that was definitely the best pass of the day by either team.
Right across, dude, just sets back real quick and just fucking dots him. Look again, steps back, cuts over on the run, still throws down a dude right on the out. Geno ain't done that all at all. He'd be lucky he
Nope.
did it one time the whole season.
Well, that's when they got that delayed game call on them too.
Yep, I wish it would have showed all his 8 fucking passes where he threw to Jack Bash the 2 times down there on the fucking sideline, back to
Yeah,
back plays for big fucking yardage right there. I mean, I would I wish it would have showed the whole fucking thing because
yeah.
he played really good right there where he went down the inside of that on the sideline right there at the end of the game. I mean, like I've said, man, I think if you change the quarterback, you can fix the O-line problem a little bit more because of the fact that the quarterback doesn't hold on to the ball for fucking a half hour. You know, like you have a quarterback that wants to get rid of the ball and not hold on to the ball. You know, like Geno may think he's doing us a just and that he's doing the Raiders a good deed, this and that, but Geno is past his prime. Geno is past everything. In Geno's mind, he believes he's playing good football, and tonight clearly shows when you put a different caliber quarterback back there. Geno's number one problem on the offense is holding on to the ball too long. It's just factual truth. You know, like it is 100% facts. Compare his time in the pocket versus
No,
Pickett's
it's
time in
been
the
done.
pocket.
It's been done 100 times, man. They're talking about how long, what his release time is from snap to release. It's just yeah.
Yep.
It's
He gets smoked on, dude. And
it's so
it,
it's like I don't know if it's the worst in the league, but it's one of the worst
oh,
or
it's
slowest.
easily. I mean, and that's why I said like when you can see plays like uh Cedric Jackson getting open in the end zone like that, right?
Hmm.
Cedric
Hmm.
Jackson took off, started beating his player, and fucking Pickett threw him open, even with another guy coming across, and still beat him into the end zone, right? Gino would
Gino
have
would have
never
never even
taken that.
seen. He would never even seen it. If he did, he would throw an interception to
Yeah,
the corner.
exactly. He would have thrown it straight to that fucking guy in the crosser
Could,
route
could,
right there, and he would have never did what Pickett did, which I said was a really good, smart play on that deal. Is
he
Pickett knew
lofted
when
it.
he hiked the ball, Pickett knew how to lead the player, right? Let's go back. You guys watched this whole game, right? You watched the whole game. You remember in the one play, Gino had Genty open on the left side of the field, right? He hiked the ball. Genty took off in a fucking little
Oh
wheel
yeah, and
route,
he threw it to the
wide
opposite
open.
shoulder. Yeah,
He threw it over to the sideline off on the other
right.
fucking side of him. And see, it's Geno's gameplay that's hurting the fucking team in plays like that, where it showed where Pickett would have hit Genty right out in front of him, right in the fucking deal, and Genty would have taken the fuck off, dude, for a touchdown. Like
Well, there was also another play with Trey Tucker where Trey Tucker was coming across, and these were easy and short passes. The Genty one and this one to Trey Tucker, and he throws it off his back hip. Well, if he throw it, in stride, he would have got some good yards off of that. A lot of good yards, but no, he throws it behind him and say, "Well, you should have caught that." Well, yeah, he could have caught that, man, but it was still a bad pass, and it was a fucking easy pass.
damn right.
Geno Smith accuracy. That's about as uh, oxymoron is 49er faithful.
Yeah, I think when we look here, like I think you have a lot of advantages to move off of Geno right this second. 4 games left. 4 games left. Are they going to be tougher? Yes. Not no fucking doubt about it. But I think you give people like Jack Besh a chance to fucking grow, become a good fucking receiver by the end of this year with Pickett at quarterback than you do Geno. Pickett targeted Besh 2 times in one game, where Geno's barely targeted him once in fucking past 3 games. Like there's a big difference when Pickett just come in the game and had instant success with him. Instant, just boom, boom. And it almost tells me if Cody or Kenny Pickett's fucking practicing with Jack Besh with the twos, like when they're playing, drills and practice and shit, because receivers will go up and down just due to drill deals. And the way that Pete views Pickett, the way Pete views Besh, I would not doubt it. That's why they had the chemistry they did right off the get go. Same with Frederick Jackson. You have to think Pickett practices with him every day. He's a 2. He's not a 1. So I think freaking. I would love to just see Pickett play the last 4 games. I would love to see Aiden, but I just think Pete is not going to allow Aiden to play at all. Like he's just literally come to the. Aiden's not going to see that field this year. There's probably 100% facts on that one.
Let me say this. This may be sarcasm, but not really. Um, I say if the doctors do hold Geno out for one game, say, hey, no, we just need to set him out for a game. And so Pickett came in and did a really good job. Maybe not beat, Philadelphia. I mean, that'd be a tall task, but did a much better job. Looked much more promising. I
Let's say
still
again,
think
like
they.
a
I
24,
still
27
let
game.
me finish. I just want to finish that one little statement. Uh, I bet you they'd still put Geno in the next week because that's how Pete Carroll is.
Pete will go down with the ship. I mean, it's just like you said, if they had a 27-24 game, he would still roll with Geno the second he came out. Look, this
That's
is
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
He acts like Geno is Russell Wilson. He acts like Geno went and took him to Super Bowls. Geno's a fucking Steve Young, Joe Montana. Geno has never done nothing in the career him playing the game. It's like the Henry Ruggs talk. People are like, oh man, Henry Ruggs, he's going to get out on probation here next year. And he's been talking with NFL scouts
Oh
and
my
he's going to come
God!
back to the NFL and the Raiders are going to get him. The Raiders will
Ain't no.
never bring Henry
eh,
Ruggs back here due to the
Oh,
fact that he
there's
killed his dog.
no
Oh,
way in hell the
dog is
Raiders will
young.
bring him here.
He'll never happen. It happened as a DUI. That's a bad look on the city and the team. He will never suit up in a Raiders jersey a day in his life again.
I think he will play in the NFL, but I definitely don't think it'll be at the Raiders.
Yeah,
It'd be
I'm
a
the
slap in
Raiders,
the
dude.
face. It'd be a slap in the face to her family.
It could be a slap to the face of the community, the organization. It would never happen.
Yeah.
He'll never suit up as a Raider ever again. But this is the craziest thing I hear. People are like, "We need him. We can take him right now.
Oh, you gotta be
He'd
fucking
help.
kidding
You would
me.
this. You would do this." Listen,
Nope.
Ruggs hasn't played in the NFL for 5 fucking years. He wasn't
Yeah.
even good in the first year he was here. He had 400 fucking yards. He couldn't even run route. He wasn't even really that good. John Gruden worked with him, dude, going through the offseason, set him up on the drill deal before he took off to where he couldn't work with him no more. Ruggs came back and played good under John fucking Gruden, no fucking doubt. But the facts are, Ruggs never did shit. Ruggs never did a fucking thing in the NFL, and people are talking about we should bring him back 5 years fucking later. Aaron Rodgers was one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the fucking game of football. Hurt his Achilles, fucking went out 1 year, come back the following, and he struggled hella hard 1 year later. And we're talking about bringing Ruggs back 5, 6 years later, dude. Wasn't even a good fucking player to begin with, and we're gonna fucking sit here and talk about like this is our future. I feel like
Not
some
me.
fans
I
are
ain't
dumb
been
as
saying.
hell.
I don't know who the fuck is saying that shit, man.
Yeah, it's
I
all
mean,
over the internet.
I've heard rumors of it, but man, I mean, yeah, it's just, it's stupid. I mean, it's just, I don't pay attention to the comments that are so fucking stupid that,
That's what I
I mean,
say. These guys come up with anything. They just
I
come
don't
up
pay
with
attention to it.
bullshit, come up with bullshit, and then they say that that's what they want the Raiders to do. I'm like, you got to be a closet Chief fan, dude. Like, why would you even insist that shit? Like, if we're going to be picking up a player, it better be a player that's played in the NFL right now to this moment, dude, fucking doing something. Like today shit.
It,
You
it
know,
may be it may be some clickbait or something like that, you know.
it's
That's but
clickbait for damn sure, dude. It's an
yeah,
argument post.
that's all it is.
It's a rage bait
It's
post, dude. Like,
uh,
it's a rage bait post because you'll have guys in there that are like, fuck you, he should never come back because he killed a guy or a woman and her dog. And other guys are like, they're just trolls. They were like, he deserves a second chance, dude, and the Raiders should give it to him and just shit like that. They're trolls, dude. They troll each
why do the
other out.
Raiders have to give him a second chance? Why is it the
The
Raiders?
Raiders
Because he
ain't
was on.
giving him no chance.
There
Like,
ain't
he
no
ain't
fucking way the
playing
Raiders are going
nothing.
to do it. I mean, there's
Look at it like
there's
this.
31 other teams. You know,
I can tell you the reason why I'm 100% confident in the way I say it is because a team when a player goes to jail like he did, right? He would have still finished out under the rookie contract because we have a 5th-year option on Ruggs. He would have still carried out in a 5th-year option underneath the Raiders. That would have been the year he would be getting released in parole year. If the Raiders thought at any given fucking point that they were going to retain Henry Ruggs as a Raider, they would not relinquish his rights when that motherfucker killed that girl. When he killed that girl, they
right?
said, hey, they washed their hands of him, relinquished all rights to him, and
Hmm.
said, we don't want a fucking thing to do with him. If they had any thought in that Raiders organization that said, you know what, Ruggs, Rugg's a good player. If we just wait out 5 years, we still own his rights. He can't go nowhere. He has to come back here to the Raiders. They would have kept it. They didn't. So he's not gonna ever suit up in that motherfucking
Oh,
fucking.
there's just no one to help. It almost relates to the Freddie Blitnikoff rule. Fred Blitnikoff rule. Like, and there's certain. I mean, as fucked up as our organization is, we do have some certain standards. You know, we'll take a derelict off another team. We're famous for that. You know, especially in the '70s and shit. But I mean, there are certain lines that even the Raiders don't cross, and it's not no, you know, there's no gray area in those.
Fuck no. That's
And
set in
and
concrete.
domestic abuse is one. The other thing is shit like this, where you actually kill somebody by one of your mistakes. You know, whether it be by not on purpose or not. You purposely. Anyway, I'm not going to
Straight
get into the
murdered that
details of the
girl,
case.
dude, and burned
Well,
alive in the car.
flat out. I mean, it wasn't. Yeah, but and so there are certain lines that the Raiders will not cross, and that's definitely I think one of them. So, yeah. But I bet I almost guarantee that somebody does pick him up though.
Well,
Some
yeah,
team is
an
going to pick him up.
XFL team. I think an XFL team or the Jets. Jets may look to get him. I mean, don't get me wrong, you got Josh Jacobs, dude, and if they can convince Green Bay, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what team wants to take a risk on a guy that was drinking and driving and straight murdered a girl, dude, fucking Like
Mm.
he was doing 165 mph and just destroyed her, trapped her in the car while she burned to death. While he just sat right there on the side of the road, fucking doing shit because he's too drunk. Like that's a massive fucking down look on any organization. I don't give a fucking who you are, dude. Like
Mm.
you can feel sorry for a guy. Listen, Ray Rice slapped a bitch in the fucking elevator, never played another day of football again in his life. And we're talking about fucking uh Henry Ruggs just straight murdering a girl and he's gonna come back and play. Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know what team's gonna fucking take him, dude. Like, if Ray
I
Rice
don't.
can't get a job, I don't know
I
if
don't.
fucking I don't know if
I don't
Ruggs.
know either, but I just have a feeling somebody's gonna. But if he doesn't, whatever. I mean, everybody deserves a second chance. But well, maybe yeah, he deserves a second chance. He can go get himself a regular job and work
I
a
think
regular job
the
somewhere.
NFL, in my opinion, is like so like when you're an athlete and you're growing up, right? You have to go through all these like you are preparing yourself to go to the NFL, the one and only. It's a privilege to go there. It's not a right. Like they don't owe
No,
nobody shit to go to their fucking deal. Like they don't need him in any way, shape, or form, dude. Like if the Raiders wanted it, or the NFL wanted a good look on poor me motherfuckers, I mean, I guess they can use them for an example. Uh I just don't see it, dude. Like I think this one is I'm telling you, there are certain players like Kaepernick, fucking Ray Rice, fucking. There are certain incidents, dude, where it doesn't matter. You're fuck out of here. Like you're the fuck out of here. And I don't know how. This is just how I would look at it. Okay, if the NFL, all 32 teams, don't justify, have any justification for Ray Rice fucking beating his woman, beating her down, and then him never taking another snap in the NFL, how does a team go from we won't tolerate a fucking girl getting beat to fucking a team saying we'll tolerate a girl fucking getting trapped in her car and burning to fucking death? Like I fuck can't see it. But like you said, somebody might think somebody deserves a second
no.
chance. I'm gonna put this one in the maybe the XFL column. Like I'll believe if he goes to the XFL and earns his way over there and people see him, to bring him back here. But I can see this being Colin Kaepernick shit. Easy. Easy. Fucking never see the NFL another day in his life. Like easily.
Well, I
And
hope so. I mean,
that
that's what it should be.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. It should be because
Well,
this
it
is a
should be, but I just have a feeling you never know.
yeah, a
NFL.
player's speed, a player's athleticism, a player's name, what he's done shouldn't justify him coming back to the game. Like I've said, I think you have to have
Mm.
rules, and these are rules that I mean, we have rules against that shit. It's just like you said, the Fred Blittenkoff rules, dude. Like we have rules in our organization that prevent motherfuckers like this coming. It's just like why Eric Bieniemy would never be the head coach of the Raiders because he's beat on fucking
Right.
women. Like he's not
Right.
gonna fucking come here. Like we have rules against that shit. So
Well, every time they mention his name, I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You must
yeah,
know
exactly.
nothing about the Raiders."
Yep, I've always said you have to worry. We have a standard here, even as bad as we suck, we still have a standard here for sure, So I think for me, like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think Ruggs, dude, in my personal opinion, it was good for what he did for his year, fucking 1 year. I think what was he here? Only 6 weeks in the second year, so the guy never
Yeah.
really did shit for the Raiders, dude. And again, year one, he only got 400 fucking yards. So it wasn't like he just went out there and dominated the NFL. He struggled in routes, but catching. Year two, he started off good. Gruden had him going good in year two. I won't lie about that. I do believe that he would have taken the league by storm. I still do believe that he was the better pick over CD Lamb and Jerry Judy. I mean, I think Ruggs would have been the better receiver under Gruden for 100% facts, dude. But it's not how it turned out. Ruggs ended up fucking killing a girl a few weeks later. Fucking, he lost his whole entire career. Then he sat in prison for 5 years. And then people are like, Yeah, but he's training. Okay, who's throwing him the
Gonna,
fucking ball? What fucking routes is he running? What fucking people is he going against, dude? Like, you can go around and have, workout fucking strength versus dudes
yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking play every day and practice strength, dude. There's a big fucking difference, dude. There's nobody there throwing him the ball and fucking running routes and being competitive. There's no John Gruden in that building telling him how to get better, like when they sit there and say like, "Oh, he's talking to NFL influencers," it's Josh Jacobs. Everybody knows that. It's been that from day fucking one. Josh has been the one trying to help him, which is good. I have no issue with Josh trying to get him in there, but Josh isn't going to get him to other teams. Like I've said it, dude. Like teams are not so desperate that they're like, fuck, that's a big thing about killing somebody and putting them on your team. That's a massive look to your fucking community, your organization. I mean, if we put him here, fuck, the pressers would just it would just fly off the hook, dude. There would nobody be leaving Vegas and anytime soon. It would just be packed, dude. Like I just believe at a certain point, like, why are you trying to put that type of pressure? He's not a Randy Moss. He's not, dude. And the second that you go past 1 year, you're like, okay, 1 year you can do okay with not being in the NFL. Then you're saying, okay, 2 years, you're like, fuck, all right, now you're pushing it. Then you're saying 3 years, fucking, okay, now we're really fucking pushing it. 4 years, fuck, dude. 5 years, fuck, what are we even talking about it for? Like, well, he's still only 26, 27, or 28. I don't know. I'd have to look up his age, but anywhere in there they're like, he's still young. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, your speed is one of the first things that go when you're not running at that fucking deal. When you're a 4.27 player and you're not being competitive to or pushed to that deal every day or being able to even run like that every day, your speed falls off right away. Tyreek and everybody. That's the biggest problem in the NFL is speed players end up gravitating out of the NFL sooner than route runners because route runners can run routes a lot better till they're older receivers versus speed runners. It's just fucking factual truth, and everybody knows like Ruggs was not no fucking route runner, dude. That was more of a what's it called, Jerry Judy at the time. Just Jerry Judy couldn't catch balls. Like that's what his biggest fucking problem is. So I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just saying, like, I think the whole Ruggs conversation just has to move on because it doesn't make your organization look good, and it doesn't look good on Raider fans that are like, yeah, let's go get a 5 year retired fucking player because we can't get nobody else to come play on our fucking team. Like, that's crazy as fuck. And then we're over here saying like, not only let's get a 5 year retired player, we're talking about a 5 year retired player that only put up 600 yards at best in his second fucking year. Like, I'm not doing those things, and nor should we entertain those fucking
Well,
things.
the thing is, we're not.
Getting better now. Like
Not
we
gonna.
got to entertain getting better now, and even a fan base when a fan base talks about it, Mark and them listen, dude. They hear people's voices out here fucking talking about certain conversations and certain topics. When people are doing lives and they're like, oh, Geno's gonna fucking win, Geno's gonna get us here, that Mark can get behind it. But if fucking Mark comes on and hears people where they're saying like, hey, Geno's trash, man, fucking want to get that guy. Like Mark ain't gonna probably get him. And it ain't gonna look good because I've said it like, yes, could he sell the stadium out to other fans? Yeah, I'm not going to argue that. I don't think you can hurt Mark in the stadium aspect, but I don't give a fuck because you want to know where I'll hurt Mark? I'll hurt him in the number one fucking spot that nobody else can fucking hurt him at and not buy his merch. That's the shield, motherfucker. See, the stadium's not the shield. Your merch is the motherfucking shield. That's what represents every mother. That's the trademark of all fucking trademarks is the motherfucking shield. If people don't buy his fucking merch, his shit just fucking fall right off the fucking face of the earth. That's where it's gonna hit that motherfucker. Those stadiums are gonna sell. They're in Vegas. They're fucking selling the casinos. You think it takes anything like what is it, 65,000 people that are in there? You think any one of them casinos can buy that out fucking 5 times a week and not even fucking phase them a fucking even a percentage, the whole fucking stadium. So it's not when those guys are all pitching around and doing their high end stakes and so on. Yeah, maybe some seats are not being sold out right now because they suck, but they're still fucking making money on them, dude. Like the stadium sold out, dude, either in shows
Well,
or things like this. Mark is not, it's why I've been thinking about the Brady deal. And me, I'm like sitting here thinking like we've all had this deal about Brady where we're like, we think Brady's going to come in, he's going to make a difference, he's going to change shit. Brady's going to make the Raiders be better. Then there's the other part of me after everything that's gone on. Nobody's stepping up. Nobody's just fucking being that motherfucker, which you need to be. Like right now, literally for the Raider, like we need a motherfucker guy that just comes in and be like, you're fucking fired and you're fired because y'all fucking suck. And I don't care if we win 2 or 3 games, but we'll do it with fucking interns. And if we can do it with interns, I would say we still have a pretty good team. So we're not just destroying everything. Like there has to be some fucking point of evaluation here where you're not worried what the fucking guy up front saying. If the front office and Pete aren't seeing eye to eye, who runs the fucking deal? Is it Pete or is it the front office? Because the last time I checked, the reason that Mark Davis was okay with firing fucking Ziegler with Josh was, as he said, Ziegler was the boss, not Josh, So at some point, somebody's got to walk up and say, enough's enough, dude. We got to go on this deal and we need to go do that. And I think that's where the biggest falter for the Raiders organization is no leadership with inside the building. You can say you got it on the field, locker room, where people say we love Pete. He's a really good guy. This and a lot of people say people are really good guys, but it's the same thing I say every fucking day that when we hire people or we're talking to people, I don't care if you're a good guy. I didn't hire you to my company because you're a good fucking guy. I hired you because I need you to do a trade that you fucking know that I need to get done out there. Now, if me and you talk and we get to know each other and you end up being a good guy, great. But I didn't fucking hire you for my feelings. I didn't fucking do that. I hired you to go out and accomplish a task. Dude, why did people figure that when the Raiders employ somebody, it's employment? They didn't just get drafted and be like, you're adopted. You're fucking adopted. Oh, you're adopted too. You didn't have a daddy. You got a daddy now. Like, you're not adopted. You're employed. Like, that's how it works. You get employed to the team. Either some guys are lucky and get a 5-year employment. Some dudes get lucky, get 4 years. Others are 2, 1, and fucking just 1. Like, I feel like we've gotten away from the way organizations are run or how people see people or things of these factors. Like they just feel entitled that if a guy comes out, gets a sack, Raider for life, got a tattoo, Raider for life, like I don't know where the fuck we've gotten to this point, dude, where we keep saying, oh, we're going to be like, I hear people say all the time, we're in a rebuild for 20 years. Oh shit. We've been in a Band-Aid patch for 20 years. Like they ain't never rebuilt this motherfucker. There's only one guy that's rebuilt it literally 2 times. His name was John fucking Gruden. There's only been one time with McKenzie in the middle of that fucking time, in the middle of the Gruden era time, that McKenzie did get a really good draft off that fucking 2014 year. He did get some really good players. He did build a really good, solid deal at that point in time. When John Gruden got here, he took over, just dismantled, I mean, just fucking all the way down to the fucking all our good players, everything gone. I don't know. I've said, I mean, I think this whole Pete Carroll, like, and people are okay with us losing out the rest of the year. Okay, I'm good with that. But we don't get to watch the team for another fucking 6 months. Like, we're not going to watch for 6 months and we're just okay with just losing these games just to get a pick. Like, listen, if we were to trade Max and get 2 firsts or 2/3, 2 firsts or 2/3 first round picks for Max, I would try to win right now and then just use the picks to trade up to the first pick. Let's just say that the fucking, I don't know who has it right now. Is it the Giants? Giants are number 1 pick right now. Fucking or Titans.
Yeah,
Titans.
Giants are number 1 right now.
So I mean, if we're fucking 3, we're at 3. So I mean, fuck, if we have to
Well,
trade up two fucking
we're
spots
we're
to
at
get that,
two. We're at two. We're at two.
we're at two. So if we got to trade up one fucking spot, well, let's just say no. Well, let's just say we win. That's
Giants.
what I was
If
gonna
if we,
say.
if we if we want a quarterback and we're at number two and they're still at number one at that time.
Yeah, because
Uh,
I feel like it, let's
because
say that we win. Let's
can
say
I, can
that they stay at the one, right? Let's just say at the end
I'm
of the
just saying
season.
they don't really need a quarterback. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna
Trying to
say. If
finish
the
the
Giants,
sentence.
if the Giants stay at one, and we finish out the season and we win a few games, right? And we were at the two pick, we would trade with the Giants to get the one pick from 2 to 1.
We
So let's
wouldn't
say
need to.
well, yeah, somebody else would trade with them to get a quarterback just because the Giants ain't gonna take it. They already have Jackson Dart people. Why wouldn't they just give up fucking two first and fucking trade out of there and get some fucking draft capital? I
There
mean,
ain't no quarterback in this fucking draft, including Mendoza, that I trade up to number one for. I just wouldn't. That's my opinion.
well, Mendoza's easily going and he's gonna get traded for. I'll bet anything I owned on it.
Well,
So
I know. I just hope it
yeah.
ain't us.
Well, I will. I would trade for him tomorrow. He's the only guy that's worth a fuck, and he's the only one that can even go out and lead a fucking team. More ain't gonna fucking do it. That's for damn sure. Ty
I'm
Simpson
not.
showed
I'm
that
not
he
even.
ain't
I'm not
doing
even
that.
saying getting a quarterback in the first round.
I would take Mendoza. I mean, fucking Mendoza is clearly the better or
I,
quarterback in
I
this
would. I
league,
would trade
by a
if I had
mile.
number two pick. I would trade back a few spots, not way back, a few spots. Pick up an So you still get your first, a few picks later, and then you're going to pick up a second, a third. You might even pick up something in the next round or something for next year, and and accumulate bits because we don't need one position. We need you know everything but a punter.
But you don't rebuild an organization through the draft. I mean, yeah, there's a reason that you get $150 million to get veteran players. Like draft players are just
You
fill holes in hope.
oh
Like you can go
you
through, you can have 10
you
draft picks and only hit on one guy. Just because you back up and pick up picks and move them next year, there's no guarantee that pick
well, and
solidifies
there's
you as a
no
player
there's
on
no
the
guarantee
roster.
on Mendoza either. There's no guarantee on anybody.
Mendoza is
So
most
so the
definitely
more
going to
shots you
win.
so the more shots you have, the more lines you have in the water, the more likely you are to catch a fish.
Well, how many have
Correct?
they caught this year? How many did they catch last year and the year before that? How many picks have we had?
Well,
Like
last year,
30?
last year. I think we got a lot of picks that are going to be starting. They just weren't starting because of Pete
Who
Carroll.
was that?
Well, okay, let me go through it. Well, I think one, Genty, but we don't have an offensive line for him.
He's
For
a first
two,
round
I
pick.
think Caleb Rogers, and we saw how good he did in tonight's game because they finally played him. I think Darian Porter's a good fucking player that we got up, and I think Jack Best is going to be a good player that we got in the draft. So I think we hit on a few
Yeah, there's
picks.
three. Who was last
It,
year's
it,
draft
it's,
pick?
it's, and I also think um, God damn it, Tonka and and uh, and JJBEs are going to be something. Just give them a little bit of time. They're late.
Yeah, they'll
They're
have to
drafted
play.
later. So I think we got.
What
I think
about
we have.
last year?
I think we
Who
got
was
a good
last year?
7 players. I think we have a good 7 players that could potentially start next year
It's
out this
potential.
draft.
So what about last year? What players last year
Well,
are out there?
That was a different staff.
Okay, what about the year before them? Who's out there still
Different
on the
different
team?
staff.
What about the year after that?
I mean, I'm not. I'm only comparing to what this staff
My
did, not to
what
what
my
other
point
staffs
is,
did.
what my point is that just because you trade up picks and have them for year after year doesn't indicate they're gonna have the same staff. Doesn't mean everybody's vision's the same
No,
way. Like anything can
nothing
change at
means.
any given point. Draft
Well,
pick
yeah,
Draft picks and developing a quarterback are the worst two ideas any team can have. If you develop a quarterback for 2 to 3 years and then the team on the fourth year has a shitty record and they end up with the fucking first overall pick in Archie Manning, they're going to pick Archie Manning. Like, I don't give a fucking who the hell they're
well,
developing over there. Like,
I'm,
there's certain
I'm,
things in the deal that you're just not going to get away from. And getting Fernando Mendoza with a quarterback person like Clint Kubiak, you're fucking 100% going to win. And if you
I
don't
don't.
think
I
so,
really don't.
that's crazy as hell.
I think the odds of us getting Clint Kubiak are about as snowball's chance in hell.
Hey, I mean, fucking money talks, dude. And when you got the best fucking offer, like I said, the Giants can offer the team. I'm not going to argue
We've had other
that
coaches
they
turn us
can't get
down when
them.
we've had other coaches turn us down when we've given them the highest offer.
Like who?
Ben Johnson.
I still think that's a bullshit conversation. I mean, Tom Brady's literally came out and said that there was never a deal put on the deal, and Ben Johnson has literally said out of his own mouth that he didn't come here with intention to sign here. His number one destination was with the Bears. So I think when people make up reports and people get stuff stuck in their mind where they want to believe conversations, then yeah, then you can't change that opinion. But when the opinion come from the motherfucker himself saying he never had
Mhm.
intention to sign with the Raiders, whoever bring up contract, money, or anything, it's just them saying something. Ben Johnson
Okay,
never wanted to be here and he never accepted a contract being here.
okay,
So, and
okay.
it was never fucking
Okay,
deal.
off of that subject. So you're saying if we get Mendoza and if we get Kubiak and so you got all these speculations going down too. But I'm just saying we could draft that
It's
and take
not
a
a,
couple
it's
picks.
so look,
And
it's
you
not
say
a,
it's not neither one's guaranteed, Dustin.
okay,
Neither
it's
one's
not a
guaranteed.
speculation. It's not a speculation. Okay, look, this is how NFL teams are made and built and how people look. I don't build the fucking NFL. I don't work for the NFL. It's just the
Hmm.
NFL design. See what so what gets people intrigued is what the organization has to offer at that point in time. When a team like the Raiders, people can sit here with their own personal opinions and say who's going to be intrigued by it, who's going to be. There's only 32 teams in the NFL. The jobs only come available only a few per year if you're lucky. So yeah, motherfuckers are always going to be intrigued to be a coach in the NFL. I've said it. Whoever comes to the Raiders and change it, he'll go down as a Hall of Famer. 100% fact. When you're looking at a guy like Clint Kubiak and you only have $35 million on the books, you don't have a quarterback, you don't have nothing intrigued to offer a fucking guy. Yeah, I don't think Clint would come to the fucking Raiders. But what enticed fucking Mike Vrabel to the fucking Patriots? One, he played for the Patriots, so it was a good draw. But Drake May having a rookie fucking quarterback. What took Ben Johnson out of the Lions and took him to the Bears? Why he would have never looked at us with Aiden O'Connell at the fucking helm and fucking Gardner, and he had fucking Caleb fucking Williams. Like offensive coordinators or any type of head coach going in an organization most definitely wants their quarterback, a young rookie quarterback that has high skill, and that's what Clint would get. Clint would get the realm of all the whole NFL. There's no other team outside the Giants because the Giants have a defense, have an offense, have a quarterback. The Giants could be a good fucking team if he chose to go there. Won't argue that. But if we're taking the Giants off the board and he wants to be a head coach, there's no fucking way that he says, okay, man, I want to be the Raiders head coach where they got all the money in the fucking world that I can build it however the fuck I want. I get the fucking very first overall pick. I get my fucking quarterback. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. That's what draws people to the motherfucking team. That's what makes them want to be the head coach. Like, no, he would take the
I
job,
understand. I
dude. I
understand.
mean,
I understand what you're saying. I just have a
would,
difference of opinion.
would
That's
we
all.
give
We just got a
15
difference of
million?
opinion. That's all.
Yeah, I
We got a
mean, what's
difference
the
of opinion.
difference? What's the difference that he would sit in Seattle and not take the fucking job? I mean, I don't. Why would he do that? Players do. Coaches
Mhm.
sit to take fucking backup jobs or to be the head coach. Every fucking coach I've seen that gets the head coaching opportunity that can go to their deal, they take the fucking job. I mean, I don't
Okay.
know any coach that don't. They're just like, hell,
Okay.
I don't want to be the head coach. I'll just
All right.
fucking stay here.
Okay. Well, we just have a difference of opinion. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see. I mean, do I think what's the difference that we can't hire him? Like, what's the difference of opinion?
I was just trying to say what I would do with the first round draft pick is trade back, and you say, well, you don't know. We already went through. I really don't want to go through it again, man. Let's
Yeah,
say
I
I
know
just
you're trying to
I had
say that you'd bank on previous draft picks, which would, in the history of the Raiders, have sucked dick at
excuse
first round overall
no
picks in
no
their
no I
history.
no no, don't finish. Please don't finish my sentence. What I'm saying is, I trust on this staff, not the staff before, not Spy Tech, not all the other people we've had. I trust this staff to do something with the draft picks. That's all I'm saying. Maybe I'm wrong. I could surely be wrong. You could be wrong that Clint Kubiak's actually going to come to the Raiders, and we can also
Well,
potentially
nobody
up
knows who's
Minnesota and
going
Mendes
anywhere. Nobody has
and
an idea of
we,
who's going
neither
nowhere.
one of us know. Neither one of us have a crystal ball. Neither one of us can know what's going to happen, no matter what happens. If you're right or if I'm right, we don't have a crystal ball for that. So I mean, they're just opinions at this point. They're just
Yeah.
speculation,
Hell yeah. I mean, I just
and
know
we have a
our
different. So that's what I'm saying. We have a
I
different
just know the facts.
speculation.
I know the facts of the Raiders draft are garbage. I know that.
Well,
No matter who's been here, Gruden included, no matter who's
okay.
been there
Well,
outside of Al
okay.
Davis in the fucking 80s.
I know if I get to a
Yeah,
job and somebody judges me, how I do my job is by who was there before. I would be pissed because no, you judge me by me, not by who was here before.
not gonna argue that. Says screwed his life when he decided to drink and drive. Well, if anybody drinks and drives, screws their lives, dude. And even NFL pro players, especially even if they have Ubers from the organization that can take them back to their homes for free of no cost, no matter day or night. Yeah, there's a lot. 100% facts. But again, that's the thing I've never understood is when players make that kind of money, why would you go out for one night and ruin your whole entire life? Like you ruin your whole life in a night for no reason, and you have the money that you can even hire a dude to walk with you. You can literally hire a buddy walk with you all night long, drive a fuck car. Literally. It's like it doesn't make no fucking sense that dudes would rather go out there. It don't make no sense that fool would be doing 156 mile an hour down the middle of a fucking town road in the middle of fucking night, period. Like that's beyond fucking crazy. I mean, but some people I don't even know why he did it, to be honest. I mean, don't know why he did it. I don't know why he would fucking risk his whole entire career to do some dumb shit like that. Doesn't make no
Fuck up,
sense.
fuck up the lives of a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, there's been people like Ray Lewis that's been in, murder deal and it's come back. But again, there were things that wasn't proven in that. There was that one guy, Stallworth, I think, that did hit the dude and killed him in the intersection, but that was not his fault. The guy was crossing. I think he only served 6 months or a year. He was back in playing, but this was different. Like this wasn't even close. Like this wasn't even close to either one of those deals. This was just a straight up. I don't know. I thought I heard my kid yelling in there. He's in the fucking tub. He said his tooth
Well,
was
like you
gray.
say, man. I mean, it's not like people like me and you. We're gonna have to pay for an Uber ride or something like that. They can have somebody come pick them up for free. The NFL provides that shit.
Facts.
It's totally what do they call it? Anonymous.
Yeah.
There's no names, nothing gets reported because you did the right thing. You got fucked up and you got a ride home, and they have that, I mean, for free. But I mean, I'm not gonna say I sit here like holier than thou that I've never driven while I was drunk before. I'm never gonna say that because
Yeah,
I
but we
think
didn't
pretty much
have
any.
fucking, $20 million contracts either.
Right, and we didn't have Uber or anything, and in the town I lived in, we didn't even have
Hey, if you can
taxis.
talk for a second, I'm gonna go check my kid. I think I heard him in the bath.
Okay. Oh shit. Talk about what? Oh, shit. I can't read the chat, so if anybody's sending chats, just let you know I can't. I don't see the chats. Um, but we were just talking about DUIs and shit. But yeah, uh, I've driven. I think pretty much anybody. it's that drinks at any kind of rate is going to drink and drive. But I mean, maybe it's the hype of getting all that money at one time, having this car that can. Because I never even had a car that can do 156 miles an hour. I'm not trying to make a joke out of it, but I mean, I remember when I was tipsy or whatever and driving, I was like fucking following, trying to follow every rule on the road. I mean, it wasn't like racing around acting a fool, but to, yeah, it's just the families of the victim and the dog. I mean, yeah, did he try to do it? Was that his intention to go out and kill somebody that night? No, but I mean, is he young? Yeah. Got a lot of money? Yeah. A lot of money gives him a lot of reasons to have other choices. So, as far as I'm concerned, second chance in society, sure. I don't think anybody in the NFL should, but there'll probably be somebody that does pick him up. You know, getting a second chance doesn't mean you get to come back in the NFL. It means you get a second chance in society, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm fine with that. Let's see. Oh, a subject where we're gonna. Oh, I think he's back.
I love you too,
Uh,
bro. I love you. This dude's killing him, man. So it's just bugging the fuck out. You know, like I've said, if you make the mistakes, that's your mistake. They've given you every step to get where you're at, to get paid. I like I've said, I think it's a privilege, dude. I think if you're in those, if you get invited to go to the NFL, it's like why when you hear people like Randy Moss, Charles Woodson, Howie, any great player wants to be good. Tom Brady, Dion, like every Irvin, Rice. I mean, every one of them came here to be great. Steve Young, Joe Montana, fucking Dan Marino. I mean, you just got one person after another of greatness. And then you have all these other people that are just average, and I'm not going to sit here and say that every person can be those people, but this is what I would say. There's a set of people that come into the NFL, get paid, and get comfortable. They just say, hey, as long as I can compete and I stay at this level, then I'm good. But then you get the other people like Max and them that fucking show up and they're like, no, I'm gonna fucking be good every fucking day. I'm gonna try hard every fucking day. I'm in a whole different realm every day. And those are the ones that are elite because they took their money, they transitioned it in. Don't forget, what was Max, a fourth round draft pick? It wasn't like he
yep.
came in here and just had all this fucking money. He actually had lesser money. He had to go out there and earn it to get those contracts so he could get that money. But when he got that money, he became like the LeBron type person where he takes the money, he spends hell of money in conditioning. He invests back into himself and his body, literally millions of dollars fucking through vitamins and all the supplements and all the training and all these fucking deals. And then you have other guys that are just like, hey, man, if I do my 9 to 5, I'm going to be okay. Can you just imagine how badass the NFL would be if you had more people like Max and them that reinvested their money back into themselves to be at that high caliber of level? It's like with Geno here, right? It's just why I've said if Pickett gets behind this line and plays against the Eagles, I believe it's going to be an embarrassment to Pete and Geno, and it's a wrap. I think that motherfucker gets fired, dude. Like, I don't know how you justify that. You've kept Pickett on the bench all year long, dude. Fucking after you traded for him, and he's just fucking dogs on Geno. Like, how do you justify those conversations sitting at the table? Like, That's why I think when Pete sits at the podium and gets asked those type of questions, he souls like it's an instant soul up with Geno. Well, if Geno's healthy, he'll play, like instantly. There's no, well, we don't want to fucking rush Geno back right away and hurt him at the end of the year. We're already losing team. We can get him healthy for next year to get going. There's none of that shit. It's that, fuck, we want to try to win all the games right fucking now. Okay, listen, Pete, when you come back at the end of the game and you have a little bit of competition and you close it up a little bit, and make the score a little out, they kicked our ass. Like the fucking Broncos kicked shit out of us, dude. And for us to come out there and put 10 on the board at the end still didn't even justify the score when it was over. Like at the end of the day, when teams want to beat on us, they just beat on us, dude. Like there's no us being competitive. And Pete hasn't been competitive. How many games has he really been in competitive? Was it the last Broncos game? Was it the last Broncos game that we played them that we had a competitive fucking game where it was low points, low score, low everything because our
Mm-hmm.
offense sucked, their offense sucked, like I think that was
Mm-hmm.
the last game I can remember.
We were both having a bad day. Both teams
Yeah,
were having a bad day.
and that's all I'm saying. Like we haven't done that all outside of that all year. We're getting shit kicked out of us. 20 fucking 30 points, dude. Like easy fucking 14 every game. We have no competitive edge to us when we're doing something. When Pickett came in today, it changed the whole fucking demeanor of the game instantly. Regardless if it was at the end,
Mm-hmm.
it showed that Pickett got the ball in his hand. He was marching down that motherfucking field right away. And then it just keeps coming back to my mind because I'm competitive as fuck. So it comes back to my mind. The first thing, it's not about what he's doing right here, right now. It has nothing to do with that. What it has to do is that how the fuck did they not see him playing at this level during practice throughout the fucking year? There's a mild difference in how he rolls out of a pocket and sees a player wide open and dots that motherfucker downfield versus Geno's. So how in the fuck is the offset so different and not see it? And then it's just, well, bias. It's just fucking biasness. It's
They don't
dumb.
want to see it. Hey, it
That's
doesn't.
it.
I hate to say it, man, but I really got to get going here pretty quick.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off here in about a few seconds too. We can hop off here right now. It doesn't matter. Fucking
Okay.
either way, fucking if you want to hop off, we can hop
I
off.
can go another. If you're kind of in the middle of one, so if you want to finish the thing, I'll stay on to the when you finish
Yeah, I
your.
just think for me, I would just say like for Pickett, when you watch Pickett take over the field today and seeing him just in those, yeah, it was a whole quarter. So I mean, he was in there the whole entire quarter, and
Mhm.
not time wise, but in the end and then through the fourth. But when he was on the field, he came out. What was his fucking march downfield? Fucking 2 minutes. I mean, the fucking guy just marched right downfield, fucking play after play, no problem. Like, and all I'm saying is like when you're a bad quarterback, and this is why it hates me not to see Aiden O'Connell on the field the same exact way is because like when you're a bad quarterback, you don't come out and have plays like that. Like you don't come out and just have plays like that are that consistent with not being able to play with none of these guys the whole time. And that's all I'm just saying is like we already know, like, I guess at the end of the day, Mark ain't coming down firing nobody during the day, but it's just a shame that we can get to the point where it's as blatant as possible and there's still no, like, you would think, man, a coach would be down there and be like, fuck, dude, like, what's going on with this shit right here? Like, the next game, like I said, if I was Pete, I'd just hope to God that Geno's healthy so he don't have to see Pickett just mutilate them for their whole deal. But if you want, we can bounce off right now. If you want to give a shout out before we bounce out, feel
No,
free
I'm
whenever.
good. Is there people still in the chat? Salute to
Oh
the
yeah,
people in
there's
the
a bunch
chat.
of people. There's a bunch of
Oh, is
people
there?
here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got to crash. Yeah. So,
Well, it's all good. I got
but
to get up at 4 o'clock, so it's perfect. I like, dude, on my lives, to be honest, dude, I like to go from 9:30 to 12. Like that's how I usually always do them. 9:30 to 12. I got 4 hours sleep and get up and go because that just like I say, I work a lot. But either way, I
yeah.
appreciate all you guys popping up. Appreciate all you guys being here in the chat. Appreciate everybody commenting, back and forth. I appreciate you, Mike, being on always. Appreciate Adam Harvey, Ghost, everybody else being on. And if you want to give a shout out before we bounce, feel free, and then we'll pop off.
Just to you, Dustin. Dustin, thanks for having me on. I enjoy having that, being able to vent, having the outlet to vent, where actually
Oh yeah,
somebody can hear it. It's nice therapy. And to the chat, man, shit, tell to the chat, man, because I mean, we're all Raider fans here. We know what our team situation is in, but we're all still here. We're all still looking for hope, and we're all going to find it, man. Just hopefully, I'm still alive to see it when we do.
hell yeah, that's how I feel too. And salute to Frank, Yesy, Rudy, fucking the nation's nightmare, frickin' Raiders coverage, man. Salute to Ghost, salute to Seth, salute to Herbie, salute to all you guys, man. Like I say, there's a lot of you guys, frickin' appreciate you guys. Top frickin' one way, salute to every one of you guys, man. Really do appreciate you guys being out there yapping away. And like I say, hopefully we'll go live here this upcoming week, man. Figure out some news on what's going on. Maybe Tuesday, maybe Thursday. We'll see. But really do appreciate all you guys. And we'll catch you on the next one. Salute Raider Nation. Appreciate you all. Peace out, man. Late, bro. Appreciate you.
All right. Have a good night, Dustin.
Yeah, you too, man. I'll hit you up on the next one. Hope you have a good night.